CTV, Ghana's #1.
Kaakyire nso e wo ha ye ne wo tena face Apreku si se ebebo no ndu Kaakyire bako de
Kristo adom Awurade ehumemabo
ye de nyame ase no ake ekoye ekoye ye de nyame ase pa no akisi wo pefugu say fugu Wednesday right every Wednesday bia ye nhye fugu tini aye de mesra wo fugu no bra na be ma ye discount ye betu 50%.
Yeah. Oman penny na si yenhye fugu.
Ai, nyoma penny na kan tourism minister. Honorable Jifa Gomashi.
Okay.
Ai. Ba me sure say aban su gitum.
Aban gitum nti ode otobi ache yen. Odi bi o ma wo bi afiri yen bi. Ana say otobi egu wo say
me fan kran kwama me sweethearts.
Fan krama no.
Ai. Sweethearts hujato.
Oh, Efua.
Aye, Efua Wujeto.
Oh, Efua.
Ghana Tourism. See you.
Efua.
Na me to be money, me ame bra Apreku Santana. So na deputy. Mun to be mre.
As simple as that.
Simple. Mun to be mre, mun to fu be mre.
We so one more. Yeah. Say yami ampata.
Aye.
Na Sami Jemfi lawyer. Eti asem we ya. En fa ne say gold board obi an adwuma so ani bi oyire ne ho bi obeto fugu ache.
Na say fugu de ka. What I say, Kaya tradition. Yeah, you be a fine.
What me say fugu nsanka ye see you krom ne ye no.
Me krom.
Yes, Elijah said we are going go your boss. Boss ye better call no for bra. Call no for bra. Oba no nka package aba. Oh, ya na mo e dia.
Na ka ni ye, asa dia wo de wada. Ka la agongo say ye fugu. Na ka chi ne ye fugu no. Enti ye di bi ba tourism for ne di bi ma ya dwuma wura
enti don come na
fugu simple we na ba so aka na so chara na ba
we ye Alhaji Sedu Agongo wo fa phone sisi afre tongo ana ofre bongo
ana si edu
wo fre tongo sisi na bongo sisi am di be
ala mu nyina de be
mo di be ma card ye be chi na bedu
what is na bedu enti no on frɛ na ye ma ye bi ya to ko be se 3XL o se ruka de muso de da enti
no free send out here bia no
so don't emphasize bia be sha de sa
ye ne be she ye fa ni agoro
anko me kra me pa
oh bra ye be sha de sa
me pa ho ana ma she me ya fugu ni
ano amazambia fo ya me ka se o de ne blouse
ene de kwa de be she blouse be ya hunja
na ma ye den wa se Zambia for o mo she ya no ma o de no mo she wa se no
o de be ya hunja
se fo pa o
tradition
o ma ni te kra
tradition
Mo ya se fugu a o just say blouse. Now dey mo ya se mo dey there.
This time what time dey.
Anyway, your motivation o my ya no pay.
Well, I said they wouldn't carry chia ya chefo na no pay no and then ya of course. Bosome tosumienu afimu eda tosutumienu ene na then before we step out no say yenya bibi eno ye begina so dey tu anamo ene esi mountain enti anope ye ni Oprah Winfrey ya adwene na samu a Oprah Winfrey kan and say you get in life what you have the courage to ask for. Listen to me. You get in life if you asia you me wo bresre you nya obenya akukuduro ebisa no eno na wonsaka wanti ase ye o enwunu we ase under the sun nya obenya akukuduro edi ebisa say no na wo pe no. That's what you're going to get. So you get in life what you have the courage to ask. So this morning the question is simple. Do you have the courage to ask? Do you have the effrontery to ask? Is the edge there for you to ask? Ubisa. Now ubisa, a dear na no pay ubisa. Look, a bia wo de na ya wo. E bia ya kwentuo. E bia wi ase nyina na opese nyame boa ma yese obeben no na wehunu na wasom ni ye nyame sompa. E bia wo de na ye dwumasem. And pay have that courage to ask. E ma biribia nsi wa kwan hunahuna. Have the courage to ask for and you will have it. As you are stepping out today, maybe you are even going for an interview. Have the courage to ask God, say, Radimikwe, mejume yimfame. Have the courage. Nyasa akukudrono, fetua na mono, nafakwa wenim, na niya ube bisa no, wansabeka, nyasa akukudrono, anopei Yehowa, emaus akukudrono, na niya woshishe no, wansanka. Oh, I mewie. Nyame
ene ye nyina eboafo. Amen.
Amen.
More wo ha na me predict mamo.
Be predict they say the disaster.
More good morning. Hello.
Hello.
More good morning.
Good morning.
Adwuma mo afo nyina sheda nyimi ni. Because me kasa me be predict what that obi ase twɛn me nyim ne ntia. Because na minim say woni ahoma no so nka me be predict am o mo bat
ehunu bi painter
moro ba kwa de
ya mi ado na ho say
ya mi ado mboko pa de nya mi asesa no pay so wa boa ye no wa hu ye mobo wadaro ma ye hwese de awie mu sacha be si akwa ma ye.
Okay, na me fa sing so it's safe for nyina tene dey anafo femo ha Greater Accra Eastern Region Central Ashanti into Volta region and pay the shinim say Erimbe kusu kakra ewo miamia bebrefia no pay they call mid morning na a free mid morning late morning they call Nerian Prince we shinim say area enimununkum ebedi adanie ewo miamia bebre ewa na for femoha na nenyumre they call na najo imprince so miamia bebre owo and for femoha but ni make say partly cloudy conditions ebedi ehim ewo and edi ne santi mo share one for femoha and edi bijna 31 degrees Celsius and animunens bijna 23 degrees Celsius. They call 85 mountain mo upper east upper west northern region oti bono eni aha for mountain mo de munina yashenim say sorry free anope e dey Nerian Prince yeshinim say Erimbe shi ewo ho na a free nenyume e dey call nanajo imprince bring me say few clouds ebedi ehim ewo ho ne santi mo share with mountain mu and e dey be na 39 degrees Celsius and animune so e be na 24 degrees Celsius tie time ba na for femo ha and e yenta de shem bibia ya dancing en konkofa o showbebre emre sirem sacha no sacha bia ma sanation se bisifa kono.
All right ma ya na se pa moro nyame ya dom ochina ye besa ni wahia moro komla omare ene ene na kodi nkomo nti wa mu se de wiemu sacha ye no ebeko afa ye hwe safety tips a wo ho ma ye anopay
All right, yeah, and I pay safety tips. Yeah, de my chef for one more DHE or Facebook, Bribia, hia ye pa asemwa make cupboard and I walk in. Now asemwa make cupboard a kind say check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself. Asana. The word wreck simply means damage, destroyed. Anti anope shawa brabom shawa kasa ho. Said your bobra sitie asana wase ho. Don't damage yourself. Check yourself. Assess yourself. Know thyself. Think of it. So check yourself this morning. Said your usitie. Shewa who said the usitie. Shabrabon said the esiko. Ansana. Obese ho a. Wase ho. Ne hu so hia da. Say obese ho. De nti say ho. Abra eni da so. Ewo ho. E mo da se ni bia. Ntano pay near dem on say check yourself. Checking yourself means looking at the environment in which you live. Your workplace. Everywhere or anywhere you find yourself, check yourself. Midway out to ye, we ni kwan so nie, we mayen ye, we ye da ye. Said yes sem ye no sa na me ye no. Ansana wase ho. Ansana we pra ho. Ansana your body no a wreck and a be damaged. And he say if you check yourself, you will not wreck yourself. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Slice upon your brubu yes one place.
That's why I said that.
All right, and you better jumping gun big akra. And then see piki aya crowd ya dia good mu nsamba to awo so na afeye wi anu eki e de dombo kata no e de atoa so amayen. Man PK.
Yeah.
Fa o say say am hade.
Obaa panie. O de me Judy bruta.
Come up.
Come on. Me da say.
I ade.
Sister de Mrs. Ajatum.
Fatal.
I say one influence no. No on pe crab say so. Mo say ya need you to Mrs. Media.
Me my influence no ho. Now we be mam TV na the control as we influence me.
Oh, this is about you to first no say.
Come up. Also, I said the one say we no am wanya. Ben is every. Esuru ha de kwana.
I didn't I say come kuma.
Just want to ask.
Bet ya ka ni ti aye no. E ho behia so obeyi sakura Apreku. Asa say dey bi no twa. E no ye hye da hu ni aye ko bi.
Aden ye come ti asem. This mu ya do for something dey shame. No ti aso.
Something ti apa.
What are issues be na because be ani di.
I just say what you know on am quite so. I record
Ba me mani ndu.
Enti we no me tutu me say we ye. That's I be ni ho.
Mate me da se ebusia emra so se ye de agudie mu nsem etwaju media no so na ye de emamodi ameji so Jacob na be wadam mo hye mabontia e no afra me pa Kwesi PK ma yen sha ase ni fefi Ghana version of El Clasico Kumasi Asante Kotoko betene Sunday 5 p.m. ewo Baba Yara Sports Stadium no mo ne Accra House of Folk eda in terms of Ghana Premier League no emu na eno na interim manager ema Kumasi Krobia Asante Kotoko no say na nenum ho na omusaki coach Karim Zito na Zito Erizanie enti Prince Owusu eno be hwe as interim manager o say kwambia so no oni players no di number 2 akwemu say be o metimi achi House of Folk na omaye mu hojuma Prince Owusu.
What I would say, we are ready. We're starting training today to face House of Folk. One thing I'll bring back to us on the last game we played, we didn't have our way. Things didn't go well for us. We have to make amendment, and we're ready to work very hard this week so that we can close up the gap to get a win from House of Folk. When it comes to House of Folk and Kotoko, I don't count by what has happened before. It's the performance on the day, on the pitch, and how bad the other team wants it. That's what gives the results. So we are also starting to try and get ourselves ready for the game. That is a concern. Definitely, 2 games with no goal in the net is a little bit concerned. So we are going to work very hard on it. We've done our program, and it is in there that we have to spend some time by doing the finishing and the build-up to the front, so the strikers will get some balls into the net.
You've missed Lord Amwa in the last 2 games. Peter Amidu was absent in the last game. Is there any positive news regarding their possible return?
Yeah, I think Lord is coming back. He's starting training with us today. And, Peter will come back in a week's time, so we are okay with that. In the game, we saw the absence of Lord a lot. The overlaps were not coming in, and then his crossings were not coming as well. So maybe it's the cause of the goals not coming in, but we need to work on it.
Management have given the mandate to lead this group. What will be your call to the fans in this moment?
Yeah, I would just apologize for standing on behalf of the technical team and the players themselves, and apologize to them that we promised them to give them a very good entertainment on Sunday when we play Hasbro.
Of clashes between House of Folk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I have been fortunate to also work, serve Kotoko, for about 4 years, and so I know what they stand for, and I know their transitions these clubs hold in Ghana and Africa, and so I think that's the preparations. It's not just today. The preparations is just like any other league game, but this comes with its own commitment, energy, effort, everything. The players, you need not to tell them. I don't discuss when I'm playing this game. I don't discuss the opposition. I only will discuss them when we are watching the videos. But the preparation is just to enhance and improve what our style of play is about. Is to improve what our game philosophy is all about. Is to improve our club culture, improve our ways of what we do on and off the pitch. And I believe that when you came here, you saw that this is the really House of Folk that I have heard about. You can see how everybody is noisy, how everybody talks, how everybody works. Today is a day for our strength training, and still we don't go out of our tactical inhibition. And so I think that it's a game that will come with all the passion, all the energy, all the effort, everything. And it is not like just 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 45 minutes. It's 90 minutes plus more minutes. And so we need to stay very focused in everything that we are doing. We want to wish that we are doing very, very well in terms of our preparation, so that we get everything in the best ways, so that we can have players who made the right decisions on the day of the game, because when the game is on, coaches don't make decisions. The decisions we can only make is to make substitutions, is to start a player or not start a player, keep him on the bench or not keep him on the bench. These are the decisions we make. But the decisions, when to pass, when to move, when to run, we just want to hope that we are able to set up our teams, in the right ways, so that we can have the players to start well. We can have the players who will have the opportunities also to come and add some bite to what has been started, and we can have players who can come and end up the game very, very well. And at the end of the day, we have to make our fans, enjoy the game. Our fans should keep supporting the team as they have done before, as they have been doing. They have been so good with the team. They have been excellent in all our games wherever we find ourselves. They have always been present. I want to say that this is their game. The Super Clash is always their game. They should take it and own it.
Ashanti Gold July 2023 and the Ghana Football Association say nya dia Ashgol o metimi esi aka o Ghana league BMO enriches so omukabon no so omuntimi kosi aka ne nyane say the then CEO ana manipako hweboboku no so Dr. Kweku Frimpong ne ba Emmanuel Frimpong de mu for bet hu sense mu Ghana Football Association ejina so ban Dr. Kweku Frimpong mfie edu na ne ba Emmanuel Frimpong mfie wo twese nya de ometimi aye football na menu ka say the ban as good we no sisi na nya de a omu esi aka wo Ghana Premier League no mu na ya hu say team bi so efifa eba de den da so Ashanti Good 04 eno na supporters omo edan Ashanti Good bobo kwese de bi enyama ekos no enya ntibe de ombe sere mampenjo Dramani Mahama na Ghana Football Association so mo form na njim bi na Ash Good no yes so inform back to the Ghana Premier League
Oswe chini abwa yehwe enna kakra mfie nan ko enum ni a ye team Ashanti Gold panyina oda yanim ana sable no odi yanim ene Ghana Football enya tawantawa kakra ema suspension ebai nti ama ene Ash Gold yehwe no ba bia yinhuno na eno na enuma bi bebre edi na mframamu a yede bata team na supporters are yene leadership yeda supporters na no for now ensem beble ne yakoso na yedwene ho so a yehunu ba bia ne ti ene ne kon yedi kan na adesrede ena mesre yewura ye president yewura John Mahama opening kasi Ghana ha de fair gentleman wona ebedin kan asrew de ntia ye bo din na asrew ne se election time Obaa oboase na mbo hobi dade na Friday na onkasa yemu no anumre bese 7 onkasa yemu no ojina simpiesu no o kam ye te se yeto aba no ema wo a obeboa ama Ash Gold no ababak ye team Ash Gold ababak na enamanu sunti meme de enam Ash Gold sunti no meto aba de ma yewura Mahama nyame adom otime so ba power na oba power no e kire na ebete se nipa ordinary wa na ya MCE obuase one Nkosuo ko fotima ba yes your friend no the quite heroes o ma be change din no ye Ash Gold rewre ma say na president uni mo hwe the so far udin ana manfo obo say what disappointing if it's okay say the mother club Ash Gold ana the bebre yen enti bentrebo opanyinka say wada roma Ash Gold team na security ana say amanfo edin amanfo obo say Ash Gold no enye original Ash Gold esi na ye nyina enim no enti masses no ana timamufo no esi empetimu no ti wada roma tie yen na ene efefo mpanifo nkasa na mofa team no emre yen de tosum ye no ne yade sede biem toso ye Ghana Football Association led by Apreku open gas ye wada roma emse eye ekuo so de emra wom ofumra ese asotwe anase de ye do faso a ede perpere ye beba no ene de yenim se eno ana modi agu akwam so far mentimi ho ase ana ekoso between mo ene nipa anglogo de team no share nsa no afide ye ne nakasa entiase ya adwuma football oso onya biem awokoro nsa e dia free football mu suspension asa ban na mode man no so no waje atum so obesevo enti yenkoto dwegu fom ye racket one ompanyimfo yesremo madaroma muntie Ash Gold isufre na monsa reinstate Ash Gold back to Ghana Football MIN
Ashanti Gold supporters omo edi atu jama ntwabo so mpone ngoko pie mu ewo amanani na nra EPA against vi eto dwa enyasem ketwa ama Ghana leadership Antoine Selam Semenyo Obaa City oshego eno sanso ema assist City ehye kamiensa edi eti abobokwa na edi no Fulham Fulham kano omantimi antibisanso na Aston Villa na Villa Park amote Brighton Hove Albion ebom ekaba kwa Brighton omo entimi anti Nottingham Forest any Wolverhampton Wanderers ebo 0-0 Crystal Palace etenefema Burnley ehye 3-2 enwechi Sunderland enso etenefema Liverpool ehye eka bakwa omo entimi anti Spain Copa del Rey semi-final game to your first leg no Atletico Bilbao etenefe Real Sociedad ehye eka bakwa omo entimi anti enwechi Copa Italia no enso no quarter final game to your Bologna eni toru na ekunti a obi ahye nyonko eka baako DFB Pokal Bayern Munich etenefe RB Leipzig ebom eka mienu a Leipzig bakuka no omo entumi ante ebusia ewo game Man City ewinyi 3-0 over Fulham no Ghana ni jese Antoine Selam Semenyo o se neni age pa se o City ni nyema okoye of course pressure kaka wonemo nyema Nkosuo City de neni age hu ye pa Antoine Selam Semenyo.
Thanks, Becky. Antoine, how important was that tonight, backing up that Liverpool win with a comfortable win, 3 goals and a clean sheet tonight?
Very important. That was the message from when the game was done against Liverpool to now, just backing up what we done in the weekend. It was a tough graft. We got the 3 points and then today we done the same thing, so I'm happy.
Antoine, starts at new clubs don't come much better than yours at Manchester City. Talk to me. What's been the secret to your brilliant start at this club?
No secrets. I think it's just being part of a great team, a great environment. The coach has been great and they've made it easy for me to settle. So yeah, it's all a fairy tale right now.
Goal and an assist. How about that from Nico O'Reilly? That was a lovely finish, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's got that in the locker. Very technical player. So when I slid in, I knew that he was going to score.
Now we obviously know that Manchester City have history of title races and winning leagues, but like Pep has said recently, a lot of this team is new. You're one of those. How are you feeling right now about being involved in a title race?
Yeah, it's new to me, to be honest. I'm enjoying it, but obviously comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of demands, and I think we've got the team to do it. There's 13 games to go, 12 I think. Just need to keep going.
I've got to ask you about an incident that happened in the first half involving Kenny Tete. Did you feel him pull the back of your hair?
Yeah, I felt it. I thought it was Jimenez that done it, but yeah, he told me it's Tete. But yeah, felt it. Told the rest straight away, but he said it wasn't enough, so just left it as that.
And just finally, with 10 minutes to go at Anfield, it could have been 9 points. It's now 3 points, and you've put the pressure.
Antoine Semenyo edi etuja busa menwiemu ewo some goals Ghanaian players omo share ewo EPL no mu in a single season so far. Antoine Semenyo ono eno Ghana ni this year wa share goal dodo pa in a single season ewo English Premier League no mu 2025-2026 season so far. Bomb of NC2 Kamboma wa share 13 goals na Tony Yeboah list United 1995-1996 no share 12 goals. Jordan Pierre Ayew between 2019 and 2020 with Crystal Palace no or share 12 goals, and Andre Ayew and also between 2025 and 2015 and 2016 no and also Bonhumoni share 12 when Antoine Semenyo 2024-2025 no or share 11 going so far there. You share Ghana in this year wash goals do drop in a single season. Ewo English Premier League no mudia Antoine Semenyo. Ebusia yeduwe si na yesori su de na mawoda mo yentafo Akwete George ene Akwele Georgina mo yentafo happy birthday go na ti nyame hira mo pa na onye mo kese na Akwete George ye yesi oye baba e wo kaso na kaso mpotemu de amafo dodo na fra wo a Georgia ena unia ba oye Georgina Akwete no anonso ana Georgina Akwete no aha ononso oyedwedini a okwanso a otese bibia ekoso de mamentafo wenti George ene Georgina Akwete happy birthday to you panyamishiramo na oyam kasi we fi mwade nyina figo te ene osenfa woda pa we mfa figo ye dwuma wodrobi FM ewo old ningo and it's happy birthday to you ebusia ediwesi ediamegiso eye Jacob na biwa dama o hyem okono ha e na fa me pa Kwesi pikemejemu na mediama Obaa pa ya Titi oni ni nua bema apia Apreku na omangana Nkosuo ato CTV Ghana's number. Please, good morning.
Mayena pika se so odi agudie mu nsama beto ayen so anopay ye de dobon krata abano moboso e de to aso e de amao no akiye hwe dobon krata no de abano na ya moboso tel
me pacho you Matthias ye mame yo enemy kita eye daily graphic dobon krata no e wo hanom esem na se wo share front page anase enemu a oswafo ya wo share apomuden ensem so monyamfo kwabena minta akando ni mfoni eda enim hansem na egna enim say health insurance ade bi anase insurance bi anase nchi ba bi a se wo de ho edom sa ade na wo betimi akware sabe obreko a wontu ahwe eno no se ko ba na se adekode a ye wanase ade a wo yade no ehye national health insurance na se nko ade a na chere se wo betimi akwakoja rehwe fa mekwa ya we no wontu ahwe na no ena onimonyamfo kwabna minta akando ebo amane chere se mrashebedwafo ate agiatu manase wo approve sika ya som Ghana cedi no 9.27 billion Ghana cedis ya we no wode ebeboa National Health Authority ye ebeboa amapomde ho nsem etumi afa ne ntemapa efra na no ana watch say Mahamudu enso eka ho ebi ne senti no sa 9.27 billion Ghana cedis mu no wamu ebeyi emu 2.90 billion Ghana cedis no wode ebe share Mahamudu emu eno so no ebetumi aboa ye nyina nim se Mahamudu enso no enhye bi amampani John Dramani Mahamudu aba eno so no efa apomde eho ne no no eyade kwankro binumu a ebinum enya ebia musika sem enhyeda enkwani mu no na chese koba ne sa Mahamudu bebe mu na wetumi aboa e wosa kwa no eso ne senti no woto daily graphic na mepacho obenya bi akenkan story no e front page na obetumi atoa so e wo kratafa to so miensa ho no mo no pacho wokenkan am pacho ebetumi aboa papa na yeda so e daily graphic na emu yenko kratafa ya eto so enkno page 9 ewo daily graphic no emu na yanko nkrofo aman so kakram abeto dwa se etuotutuo bi akoso ewo British Columbia hono monam so ama nipa mako edu na wo ato anananom ewo ensie dom na wo kire mu a etuotutuo yi ekoso ewo suku bi mo ewo British Columbia hono monom na eno na wo kire se etuotutuo no emu no enimwanim hono modo hu se nipa mako beye enson 7 na wo eto anananom ewo ensie do amonom hwa na no akire ya na abambofo ebepie mu ewo hono mo a wodaso a mu hwemu ya na wo eboa hwese ne ekoso no ano ebebrasa na se ebegyan no na chese wo san so ekohu nipa miensa na wo so ewuwo eda efie bia na etoa baabi a suku no esie no eso na nipa no emu mako eduenu enum 25 na wo so wo chese wo eprepre mu ode ne papa na ebi so ede na no ode ne pa ne sent no wode ewimhyempo na efa wo a yede wo eko eresabia na British Columbia premier na se premier David Ibi na woni ensemtrofo ekasa na wodi two director se wo bright tutu no ekoso no wo yi apostifo asute ne senti no within 2 minutes pe na apostifo bo homoden a wo kodru hono ma wo so ene wona na wo tutu no de kosi enim na wo kire se Obaa ba kwa osusu se wonom na wo tutu no wo so etutu no bi ebo no a wono so eto ananom ewo ensie do we no ewo daily graphic democrat afa ye to so enkno pacho betimi ato na wakenkan bi na ye ko daily graphic na mu akata afa ye to so du emiensa eno so no Minister for Lands and Natural Resources na chesa waswafo ya wo hwensa ase ene oboade nipa so onimonyamfo Emmanuel ama kofibo a na wo bo amane anasempo wode tu dwa kire se o my God emu no e we sika ho ye wo go di papa e do so pa o my ni mom na se wo pe ye wo my bi mom na wa ye business ya na che so my God na happy na wo ba ebetumi abo papa na eye Indaba conference because so e was South Africa man no mo enrada na oswafo ya ohwensa se ene oboade ne person monyafo Emmanuel amakofibo a na chese ko kasa e wase na wode to South Africa fo eni mo so oh my Ghana emudwo papa Ghana ha ntokweni ha pinche bi na ntu pese wo investment ana so pese wo disika ko hudwa padia but my Ghana mo ne beye bi obeye a ubenya so emfa so papa na se woko kratafa to so dumiense ne masie honom a oswafo ya wo hwe efisem eso wonmonyamfo Muntaka Muhammad Mubarak mfoni eda hanum esem na no ana wo bo amane ehwe se mrashebedwafo agiatu mo se ye bedua cannabis ewo manu emu na cannabis ayeka ho asemi no enye we ya no odin ya ya no monomo a no mani aye ko twintwan no wo se enye no bia we na ye bedua no wo se eno no ano hyeda anye den ano hyeda anye na se enye se ye bedua no yanom o se ya na mosre dabio ka she na ye ka che me ka se bana wo sre o se we ri anuanom ti we ne yantwe no enye kumo we wonom na ankora ma kwa wonom na ankora ma kwa wo mo
cannabis
for industrial purposes.
We
We dey we.
Sister, we no.
Ba metiase say we na ye aduane for industrial purpose by.
We is we. Just like the law is the law.
Oh, we be we.
Oh, we be we.
We no there.
Say no day.
Say no day.
Amnesia. Black mamba. Boka.
Masa.
Every we is we. Uchenu kumo.
Catch we so no na nkora makora wo. Eti enkonom.
Oh die. Omboa.
We.
Eti e be malance.
Eti e wase say we no mrada ho.
Yes.
What you say? Mrada ho. Tinya de a obi kwa akotwe no wagam ku ha bia wo ba bia.
Me kai say.
Me sra ma we de. Oh we be.
Me kai say Jamaican musician.
We is my best friend.
Culture. Ana Obaa Ghana. Na Obaa Ghana no we show bi Okumashi Sports Stadium.
Okay.
Na me nimbe bi o mo kofa wi di ma ko no me. O shi wi na wo gina stage ne so si hey. Ahwa wi a. Onimbe bi a wo gina he wo he. Ghana wi ni de ano den. Unya ye free volta na.
Hey.
Ano den.
Soccer for your home.
And soccer for so de ano den.
So ano den.
Ha, ufa hafu mem go so ebubom ko hono mo a kofa hono mo a Gambia number 1 Gambia na honso de na no dey
ese nua de ano
ese na mo na minim so mo dua bi wo ho de but volta de and dey serious
me nya sure say bi wo ho
enumbo so de an so ye fine
boy wa no be da
the one you catch wo ka dey
say ade we
say wo nua bi da na say wa wetere say
ebi nwuse bi ni ho
afa
nwuse bi ni ho afa me muda
me ka say afa
wo de ye ti
like wahu
okay.
Oh, na say my follow we stories bebre. E ho na nam so am ko we farm. Am ko hu say say wo pe we papa.
Oh.
Chire be ni premre. Wo mo aduane wo mo di pa. We.
Aba no.
Obu ni abetere.
Sister, we na aba na mi so. E so no content me.
But say story no ki empenifo yes on beji atumache o.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I am back and forth. I am minim say empenifo bi kwa mpo aye farmers.
Omonya free side we.
Even Canada, US.
Omonya ska.
Your medicinal weed wo hono mo a amanfo mde ye rehab. Ebo amanfo di bi nye ndro na de ma amanfo ho to. So ye ben na ye ni ye dia.
Eno ni asem no
not even abuse it.
Ye Ghana for no ye suatra o.
Ye ben na ye
kwabrade kwa akwaje license se meme de ya me kodua yi. Eye for industrial purpose. Ube wana ka lodu bi na de ni ahwe no ho a gato du bi no na aya bibia
na ba ko ne wase ne ye de ko
enra video bi a me hwe ya na me ho se Ghana fo ankase ya dwene da ye tirim no ho ji se Nyankopon se creative from
ayen
ne wa creative pa ne de da ye tirim de sa pokwase overhead no ma ye no so ma ye food bridge bi wo ho a was enkrofo fa so
no amon fa so
ena me say taxi drivers dey ho ne say say car board bi wo ho anya dey o me fa na hospital because say o ma hu pa say food bridge ni na ba be tware kwam na car be board e eni o mo so nya dey o me fa na say ye ni da ho why dey say fa na wo fa food bridge
ni drivers ne ya gene
o video ni ma o mo so ma me bi ni kunu cross kwan no na ka bob o mienu nyina na drivers ne say someone need to food bridge wo mapam na mo fa food bridge na se across highway ne de yeso ye fa mo na koye nsem bebre na youth na wo poku ase wo no wo mo bu afu na makotutu wo mo tent then I began to ask myself so mo nya adwuma because car bob na mo so
wo mo yare
o mo na mo so mo ne pa
ya na betra ya me ka say Madina with the same problem.
With the same problem.
Eti wa Ghana for ya dwene na da ye tiri mu.
La Paz with the same problem.
Ya manufacture ya dwene.
Seriously.
Food bridge ni wana pampa e o. Obe fast ye.
Say mu wa.
Kwabra ni beje license so okodua medicinal we. Ya be hu no. Na we no.
We are black mamba.
We is my best friend.
We are black mamba.
We need na baby o. Anyway, here 24/7 monitoring.
Yes, of course.
Ni ahwe ye omo ye beso mo kra so mo koye monitor maye no
yeah oh yeah prophetess anope mi who say we prophetess
jale omo ye beso mo so mo koye monitor maye no omo kra na be say asem
no wa say
share na se task force ya no mo assembly mu a ya na ye de omo eye di congestion ni ade na mo komachi na mo nye say woni me omo fa ho we ma no
sister sister.
Omo
give an opportunity. We say, hey.
Yeah, okra me wasem bisa wo. Techi my job what ticket no ho nsem na kosi.
Ye guso hia na aka sem brafi. Okay. Hie. Me start asem onya ne sini o. Ye guso ba ba bi asem na kwaduru no ti na mata mi din.
No interest wo.
Na asem hwa na asem no mo ma ye hu ani a. Asem de wo ni me. Asem no wadwe be o se awu so boa.
Ntia no kran so MC bi na wotete se levio se taxi magalam safe way. 3000.
Sa nkomo no. Ehun hia se edomasuko.
Yeah.
Because my tie other side I think the former PRO to DC na or NPP time no. Or can some for contrary to the course no. As or no kire say assembly ho ade a wo ma ya mrabata akire. Enti
say wo ma ya mrabata akire say obi kotu galamsey
galamsey. I think the word galamsey na e dey abata ho na ma ade na ye bibia ho.
And I small scale mining.
That's the reason why once assembly by me ma ye nka ho asem. Because me ye course bi na me pese me ti asem na si yi. Say wo mo ye illegal mining. And ye mo sa receipt na anas ye Jesus sika no to protect them and now say assembly no mo ye bibi say wo mo de be ye IGF and no e be legal way wo mo de gi ana. We need to differentiate the two because ya hwe ya e better ye be pantem abu aten because some me tie obi ani wono ma o soso galamsey so ti ya chew sa wo de wo ka ho de ana se ne wo no wasam de chew kure yo ene ye nyina do kwa 9 months Juma 9 months when it comes to illegal mining. So therefore ya hye wo mo. Ekuku dama ya wo mawu because of galamsey ba ko pay a ye pese etu ase no. Ya chiwo sa wo de wo hye akire bi de na chese wo de wo no. Minimum mrako a wo se edidi o se ya hye na pekot bi ma.
To de dele dem wo.
O dela wo.
Efoleke.
What in nka che wo ho. Me frɛ na ma. Enti sa asam na da ho na wo se ya hwemu yie. Because metie sa former PR no na sem wo ka no me nka say ye no kre but I was here tie free assembly no so side say ye da ne yadru ha de botaye be the ties asika no moji no achi no no be to so no nhwemu be no ye because ye say ade no is being backed by law omo wo mra etaye de nachi enti den no ye fa ho ansa no mo to aso agi sa asika no ni nyina ye question say wasi ye bisa
okay
ansa na ye ko hu say illegal there and I said bra
but yeah, there have been occasions that we've also seen a camera mo and say video I record there the boys na ka say tin so ye galamsey no ebi omo no muton say yesika assemblies na beje it wasn't your friend is saying ade bakun small scale mining no one more
illegal mining that's why I'm saying say videos wo mo and here you be kwa san ba begina baby enti yen get your facts right you be na kwa in the report right you and I were not there
okay
enti I was here ti afanu ni nyina ne ye hu se hwan de na ye nokore na ne ye ko hu se wo de no illegal pa de wo mo de na ba cho table so high and fan cho wa so be se papa because when it comes to galamsey issue ma follow galamsey santi me galamsey asamsa me ka me ka with passion me say me kwa ye galamsey story bi wo da no ma ka cho say me ko to ma me na mu ba ko nyame a ene me ma me no mo ko ya nka me wu ye osino achi ho ba bi nyame nko a me ko to ma me na nim enya se na me ko na me ne me ma na nam a asa me se me pe me ma asempa me pe me ma nante anti no enya mema me no mo ko yanka Titi
ka se me make ho anka obeti me
na se me kwa me mfa wo fa ka
you just the mrantie
me do kwa ho a me ka cho se de gina anafo ho ye ba
me kra me to maji na wa be yi me
no be tom kan na sa na ma tom enti illegal mining boni a adi wo my way no me nya sure so obi ye illegal
yes so no so
in fact ye be so no so yes so no so because me sa da na de fa mani so pa no eti manu so maka meka se eyi galamsey site mu ko hobiam ba so na obua odeshi so na me koy so ahu enti enipa awu wo illegal mining sa no wo mo amena kura abu aku wo mo a chese enipa awu enipa wu enra video bi a me hu ye pa se nipa no se no washi aso omo washi gu ensuo mu ni bi na me so ogusu ye na ade ni bu free soro we make us nyame na je na se bu nsam de di no afofi ni ti na ye wa ade ni bu yo hwiri ya na ade ni nyina dwiribe na me se so second chance no there also will be had nature will come after you because as you funtumani na wo funtumani no eno so bedane ani na no so ahia wa na meboa baby oda no so ma ne na ho wo kwa akotu no kwan mo ne so a ebedu baby no control bi ma enye yi ti me dey illegal man dey me wo interest wom na me hwe nipa ewu wo sa galamsey fight ye hu a hey Shenipa ya sure mo helicopter crash because you say ya person ya call launch outcomes them say na be ya be boaboa amabuna no ma ye responsible mining ya sure nkofo papa nkofo kununum ama obia nyanka ememma kantin ka no baba akokran ka ho on be boa mine nim dia na ekuto ma ne boa mutala Muhammad mo me bo mu dia na me ra ko na resi agume Nasa so what the idea we yan Kenya wo Shanai must abrantia kama o won wo ye mpoma ne maame omo mo konya accident wo bo ase kwansu na anu ada na ekosi e boy no na anu so omo ko ahafo area ho yakobo obi tuo nine must fo ya o enti o risk and crofo taking when it comes to illegal mining fighter master there's nowhere was your pampa obi say you bet she was say we involved ni ye pampa no peni bia ba we do emi ai we de mini pa ni ye jam na hwan na ye obi ado yeah nkwa no eki
twaso
my to bento said but that's why kita daily graphic e wa ha me kokata for ye to so edu enson page 17 e wa daily graphic no emom na wo hwe enim ha say ya ndc amanyoko no emum penifo ekukuda mako enum ekukuda enum edenim ha de odi kai no eye mampeni abede chire Professor J na opoku agema nimfoni eda ha sei Yera Johnson esedu nketia ono so nimfoni eda ha sei onmonyamfo ha no edusu nimfoni da ha onmonyamfo Julius Debra na Dr. Kessel ato Banforsen ono so nimfoni eda hanum esem na dan na omfoni eye e wo ha sei eno ana nkrata no eba amane e kyerese mampene John Dramani Mahama edinkan akon first term wawie wasan so aba ne second term enche bia 2028 na eno soso no wawie wase wo man Ghana ya mamre mu no wo betena so first and second term se mampene a that's all unhu kwan se wo third term and also fourth term ena wo bisa se aso mampene John Dramani Mahama edi wie na wo sore so ahwan na eba Wobisa sa NDC amanyoko ni mo no hwan na eba enu nti ena wodi empenifo enum yemfoni ede abeto hayi osi aye hwan a obi emfoni no Professor J na opoku agiman Professor mo ni emfoni da hase na opoku agiman mo second chairman general okay esedu nketia ni emfoni da ha okay ena third education minister Haruna Idrisu ni emfoni da hase ena fourth staff Julius Debra ni emfoni da ha chief Julius Debra ni emfoni da ha Ana finance minister Dr. Kessel ato Banforsen ono so ni foni da ha nti ebisa se hwan na ne Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ebesi aka 2028
se fini beka kira wo
se line up omumu hwan na Bawumia classmate no line up ye wo de wa aka no kore
those that abajo so where your question for the go
obi ayekobisa no koko board o wase mo ka so nko nim se koko board gu
yeah, I
have the video. I can play it for Ghana for. Vice President or you in charge of economic management team. Oh, yes, I Kokosomic ye can say media JM Koyebi copy and also copy and Koyebi. Obi Uncle Bisa no cocoa board say cocoa board the gu. What would you say? Nimsa cocoa board crab. One go humble. And see, I'm not to send people for a cocoa board as someone. Na ma bisa mo say hypocrisy and all so crofo body wasem Bawumia na mu na no ye in charge of EMT no kwa o se no onim status akoko board wom no onim se akoko board abroka aye roll over be ne wo ho ntui aye wa makwaji sika so obo de koko be kwa kosi anan wa makwaji sika na ba be di koko na anko e na aye Canada ho e say roll over no ye ka aye brofo kakra kampatwe confuse wo e ti say ayi ka kire wo sika meme wo koko na me kwa na ka check ayi ka che say in fact mame $1 million mame $1 million na mboa me bro koko e bia boto be say edan me kwa ya me je $1 million na me kodi wie ya koko bottle 9 ma afa anko me de ka kire ka na asa me ne ka ide wam enti se sika bi da ho sisi a wasa me dukoto koko na me de ka kire ka me se ka kire da me ka ena koko no so bi guwa wasa me koto ya simple ayi na ma kire no koko bodo hula balloon na ekoso ni na ekire mu na me de ama no koko bottle na ya de koko ni gumu no enye ye can say adia bia hu hia say ye kragu obebre because I know our lifespan kodanim kakra think after 2 years or so na I am re na ye week NPP aban hwe nyame anim akra koko bottle container be de ho support o mu yiye koko bottle wo dia begua oni koko a odi gum nyansa be de chasa ase shiu bi na won krofo tirim era na obu di semhunu saa nipa ni nya position na semhunu nko a wakra koko bottle ba ni koko a odi gum era de na kapot wo ni nyina so ye ka ni nyina ye ka ma me nkyira wade de we da me phone so ma me hwa de se me hu a me fan check echi na ye nyina ye hwa de na wo hwe roll over na me ka hwasem e wo koko board no I think this is hwa de one rollover contract. Total rollover contract of 333,768 tons worth 2,661. Shadio, where your cocoa board documents na me de chiro no confidential minya way. Why ya adie we dia to ho na wa say nya ho akwa afre press conference say e na sikani ho edi tua koko akuafo ya na mo mani nwu asem wa
boka poto ato
wa broka gu ho asai ayi company no uri abeja ka cha me say na mo ada no hu koko akuani na ndam koko afu na ofrefre koko fo say mo mra na me kasa nkyerem abrana Bawumia kasa kra nim say ba ayi koko bodo egu hwe koko rose. Total cocoa rose commitment was 26 billion Ghana cedis out of PPRC allocation 4.7 billion Ghana cedis. Yeah, another hono. Can't you see what be?
Yeah. Hey,
Mummy Sasa cocoa rose sika na way.
Ashe.
Mummy Sa before. Sa sika putin we no cocoa road sika no. E whatever. Kwai no ya anya sika na she.
Dabio.
Any mami zoom in already anyway cocoa rose.
4.7 billion Ghana cedis.
Any allocate yes sika na way. Sika na way. She wage bill. Mami zoom in already wage bill. Cocoa board annual wage bill for 10,104 permanent staff. What I say? Where ye aketua cocoa board tua bosumi bia 2.64 billion total annual wages contract. Where a casual no more can win now 169 million. Cocoa board budget for 2025-2026. 3.5 anti cocoa board. And some of it your staff no crown on one no carry no. Now I see the sika wonya. Sika no the better cocoa no. Anti look as it say. So the 9 people for running cocoa board no. They were running cocoa board on debts.
Yeah.
At any point in time, they were incurring debts.
Yeah.
Enti wa moriana say ha no obeya ya no makobobosia no mabense no madi no makobobosia no mudi abehia enti wa mudi wa interest ya ne say o ya nkobobosia shaka pa wa mu buruku wo shaka
serious
wo kanya de na wo bisa ho say edem pa na ha nipa ba ene say nipa na nya no efra press conference say yentu akoko foka. You have no shame. Shadia Wosha eka mama hwe we kwampo yeden administration expenses nkoa wosha enya rande abekura na oba aye okate cost ni bia akatua kran ka ho be den staff no obugu no kran ka be den so obetua aka
serious
enti na ade na say sika ni ho na ayi kan ofori ata no release no makotua no makobobosia no dia behiem no enti saa na no mo run cocoa board na esi wo no na nya adwuma egya mfaso o enya adwuma na company si wa na enya mfaso And I think so going forward, me catch a by say, yen regularize send ye to cocoa Ghana. At least a cocoa no ebb walk off for ma. Ye for what marketing to no one costura because you see, yes, you see a queer for no. And they do baby a queer for Susi Aban. And no nama cocoa sector no him no because as and when a price never costro no. Now buy a young for so baby no the kid 12 yama creanino price and it drop here. Now, if I buy wood, you are now I saw a ton of said your ton now. Sir, what was say fool? Yeah, I did buy on buying a year subsidy at the end day. Yeah, and I want market a drop. I said dropping here and yes, so far so. Yeah, of course, yes, we are endure. And see, I think that's in a bank, a fair deal, no, not cocoa, and no crown, a buying Sicino, no, yeah, for one market price and to cocoa. The one can do baby a one market price, a shoe to ya, not gonna buy 2 chrome, I to cocoa 3,000. So I'm not committing me to cocoa about 5,000 and also 5,500. But because you say I'm buying at the price, price or pen or the benzino, whether it drop or it rise on the world market, you know, Sani Yatono. It's baby, I was in Kaakyire for sono. Now buy a Sicino. Baby, I wasn't buying so who say, baby, I drew no, Yambra from Kakrano. Now I yes, Wojinaho. Into any choice, that's all about was Yabeshim. Hey, Crowway, so dear, you have a problem. Meaning, baby, I send him the Anosaka close, and then I don't know. Because Osha. Cocoa board for documents or more finances are ahomete areho
abaya mpacho menkwana
kwa menua
ayu ene ma yenko yenimwe na sani obaya hiti no
atoda bi na me hu se nipa okoso problem no onu ansa ngina ho no atwa no aba be ka se ada na problem we da ho a
na ye bibe ho Medaso kita daily graphic ewo ha sei me ko katafa ye to so edu ewo twe daily graphic na emu na eye director na deputy director of elections and IT Emma NDC amanyoko no Tanko Rashid computer nifoni eda ha no sei na eye director of research and elections Emma NPP amanyoko no Evans ni mako wono so nifoni eda ha no sei Yenina yenim say Yesu ama match boso de toso miensa afiye mu no by election ebekoso ewo ayawaso east empesone so wono yeku toaba na no na abato electoral commission etonsa ede free eye amanyoko mienu yi se womomra ya we no eye inter party advisory committee meeting na ekoso ya electoral commission na ehhehye sa dwumadi na dwumadi na se no na eye Tanko Rashid computer ene Evans ni mako wamugina ekire se wamugina wogidie se wamo candidate ya woko gina anase contestant ya woko gina ewo wamama nyuko na nemo no obedi nkunim na nipa wogina ede ama NDC amanyoko no eye Baba Jamal Muhammad Ahmed na nipa ya wogina ede ama NPP amanyoko no so no eye Baba Ali Yusuf na wo kire se nipa mienu nyina no wo so obedi nkunim NDC ni se ni nipa na obedi nkunim NPP ni so ni nipa na bedi nkunim nti we ne de ehye delegate nsa third match no ka we ya na ebehu nipa wodi nkunim nti pacho nkrata no de aba na wokọ eye kratafa ye toso edu enkono a wanchimra hyebedweni wonimonyamfo Alhaji Saidu Haruna nifoni eda Hassan na wabo amane se enwumasua ya de bedi na koma so papa se de mpesu asofo ebenya enwumasua papa na no na boa ama eye mpesua no wetumetumpon ede akonanimo ne senti no tertiary student makomako 268 ya wo wona mpesua no so wo mu enimu ade pa na so umusika sem ewo fom no ya de se wakobo ma na se wakoso wo mu asenen ya wo mu check ya esum Ghana city no 400,000 Ghana city ye check se won hwe na won fa emu wo mu enwumasua tempache we nso no ewo daily graphic emu a oto a obetimi enye bi akenkan na yenko yenimu na yemfa we enwie ewo daily graphic no emu na landlords ana sense asiwura no ya womo ewo eye sakpayuri na wo bo amane kire se aban no de aba se school bia ewo honom ye no eye Tendamba primary and kindergarten school ya ewo honom no wo se aban no ese wo be demolish na a relocate school no e de akoba bi fufuro na wo be demolish dia na kire se asase na school no esiso no wo se aban no se wo de beye 24-hour market eno ana wo mo ehwe se aban no esegina ye no wone ensase ru anu mo anwene ho enti wo mo nti ase wo se wo mo ti ase a enye yie esa se school ya ka ho asem no wo kire se wo bra wo mai ga de nya ye fa ahodie ton ene ye si school edisi ho ne senti ne school nso eboa ema adesuafo ye de wo efa tete mu enti no se aban no ebeyi school no edi afuru edi akoba bi foforo no wo se emwa wo ne senti nya de se wo ebeti ase ama aban no adwiri school yegu na wo de school no aye 24-hour market timpacho eno so no ewo daily graphic
ya so ne trom kata page 23 ewo daily graphic no emu baba ya baje be daily graphic no all right for class FM online so na
me baje you matemame ene mame nko class FM online na memfa ensem baako menu bia ho no so no ento aso emfa emmaw na ebo amane anase class FM ebo amane se ensubrantam bi etoye ya ene ensuo no eto no emframa no ode ne papa emframa jampa tudu ya no ode ne enso eboye na no ada na asemi esiye na school dan bi ya wo bekwae mensini mo wasante mantem no emu ye fresh school no Denya Seman Catholic Senior High School. Denya se okay honom sa nti Denya Seman
Ebembe kwai
Catholic ebembe kwai honom. Wo se esu nyina tutu. Edan no efa esu tutu. Ama se na dan no adwunkulaise. Nti na adwunkulaise. Nti we ensem a classfmonline.com wode aba. Na se wokọ ase ho a Pastor Mensa Otabel Nifoni eda hanom esem na obo amane kire se ye hye aware a sa aware no ebegina yie anase aware no ebekoso ni nyina no egina be ma no so wo se bibia egina be ma no so ensa se be ma wo na wo ye tire ena oba ne ye kon ena nkola ne ye nan ne nsa hedi nufo ne ade ade wo twetwa
wan komolo
Pastor Mensa Otabel
se ejina bema no nko aso
bema no so ena ware ebegina yesa se wo se wo na wo take decisions wo se major decisions I ebusu ni mo wo na wo
we dey me ye ni papa nya adwen
okay
because a two-way affair
okay
nye nipa ba ko ne ware ye nipa mienu enti we ebem na we abem se ye na papa tumi aka se okay ware ejina nipa mienu so na no ne se bi otafra che entiase ebeye ejuma odobeye ejuma and one key thing which is determination ebeye ejuma nka mete na se
okay
because awade to me jina nipa ba akofo so to the best of my knowledge be man ye head a
so mo confuse nipa o
no
the woman is who build the home obi say the man is
the one build it
obi ani ne home nko ka kire onim za
obi ani ne home
me I don't believe in one way advice for obi
no
advice adbema ka kire be ye adwuma woni fie no o de mama ya enye adwuma
yeah
and see two of you study yourself na wan kasa hu se den na me ni me kuna na me ne me yiri ye ya eboa ma abusua na ani gie bam na ya ho toye simple finito
agbena
menim na ntia we so wa se obi kotu obi fo na masa ade ba ko a eye ki wa ware mu no ye de mo obi a eyodo no kredie trust sa na ma miensa we ye ki asukwan a wo sa na ma miensa no wo be fa so ama na gina no eye wo own way
yeah
I don't think say one way advice for every marriage no Sanya Samson na yiri ye wo fi o mani je no ka che na yiri ye sa wo fi e dia ba mani
ntoka besi
obi wo ha o mpehuru but o pehuru
yeah
ya fa no o pehuru chirihuru enti sa nipa ne se wona ne tia wona wasa wo study kwan abefa so a woni ne be di agro na nkoda ne ntokwa
sa
woti ase di ono o pehuru na ono so on chirihuru no ono so o different character enti obia ne sade ni subantie me sa advice na yama ni general na ware de say I don't believe in it
okay yeah
do it your own way who said ya wukunu tie who said ya wo yere tie kwa be na wo this o partner ne be fa so a ani je be fie ho aya simple
okay nti ye be ware a council na ye ko be so ne wan ya na hu
me ma nko bia hu ya
ma men council mi nkyerɛ
okay me too
menim mpanimfo bi a no me nu ina ware pen
okay
ejaye be ma no na oye madamfo e wo Ghana ha oba no not Belgium and obaye omo be ma ne ko sha no mo didi nkoma am so be ba be ware wo Ghana
okay
omo baye wo mo ye counseling ye ware ma me koye MC Saturday Sunday ye kwa asore Monday enyumre and omo frame me say ware no omo ware biem and I thought they were joking
omo ware biem say
what say ware no omo ware 3 days no
omo ware biem
and no na so ma me ye research work bi na me ko hu say and ware a egu no e doso esen wono omo ware
yeah no dey
na say
3 days by Tuesday no ba necessary no ma san akotena ba adwom say ware no ware biem wo mo etwetwem tintan to obi ankan e kokot me say hey
then they see pointing ho
MC na akodi ye na hye
ba me ji misika
na say ne obeje
ai me je
na waji misika
story bia obi ti say de ka kire kan ya ono me ka asem no kra kire wa o ebi aka kire beka say na we ya asem ai to oba no na ya asem kese
okay
say omunyina wedding no say a program na yes as ada no wa oba ne be ma ni nyina no ma ye stress up wahu we chia omu sa mo ye we enti at the end of the day bia nwumre na mo be kofie no ansa na bia betimi a relax kakra na yesi we na oba no omu wie na nipa no o twa camera no o si we anya aduane ani enti aduane omu package ma oba ne ni kunu no e na oba ne mbom de ono ne de ma cameraman say eh ye nyina ya bre na wasore gina wo na so fiti anopa besi sabre na woni di ye de a e na me de ne be ma wo e na ono de na duane no e ma cameraman ne say at least ono so nya bi kakra no woni na we no mo ko dem no say sa de ne kunu no ma ono no eni ne de no be ma no si de bi won ti ase no no pe no de na duane ma cameraman ena be ma ne hwe nyame anim no bi aduane nim wo table so wo hotel room no di aduane left right central ase
be ma na nya
ade ache ya no ba ne ka se na se watimi ahwe nyame anim ama mada kom de a adwumpa nim 24 hours aware na ko da
be ma na nya ade
e kwa aware no
ya de to
eva na se so
ko ba betimi ache anko be dia bo member
awanso so fa na aduane na ka
be ma ni timod
ni no ba ni jai no
timod sister
obetime
na ka ye romantic kwa kakra mpo
nyame anim de aduane ne jama a girl no ade atia na girl na se wo adwen papa ni utimi di wachi
yeah
24 hours na ware
be ma no neni
we support general advice for marriage
be ma no
neni your own way na wo de ebe ya amaw what you say because obi wo hono ma oba na boa na no Bishop Bonigas betina ha se me no kai oso oba bi wo wan star e na boa oba mama oba ma ne rise oba ma bi so wo wan star e na boa na yire e ma na yire no e rise enti eye two different things o wo de na bia be ya wo yire wo de na bia be ya wo kunu what you say oba bi wo hono ma se be ma nka ne ho na ne life enye complete da sa so no be ma bi wo ho oba be ka ho enye complete enti kwa be na wo de no fa so work ye yi e na ba bi etiti me ye different ba bi etiti something ye different ba etiti no work ye different enti wontimi nka se advice ad be ma no work ya ye tete no e bia yinfa mpo ne yetete o nkokko no wo de be ma me a me papa de me chi wo secondary school sum because papa na o kira de
no so yetete wo
secondary school wuti campus wuti ase
na ogidi
masters bangalo no obi nko obi diem enti me to me nim se de ya adamfo enti se wo de me nam na wo sa menye obi a meye tu ayi a o so fa ne sa me background because wo free school anu abedu afie wo ra afie a je sa ade a chance no wo sa apie because teachers for no obi ate the quarters enti bi din waki a e bia what sorry to say what na compound house enyini enya pe enti advice adbe ma no waki wona ware mu no ene de ono be ye be waki no me na metena close place no emfa mame
that one is true
ena wo kunu ana wo yire na wo so study no one se me yiri se no tie me kuni se no tie na woni na livi
You compromise.
Na general advice there, masa. Eno na plan crofo bebre no. Enti ya to ma bi tirim say Obaa de no kwase o contribute nti da ni tirim. Ya de ato Obaa bi so tirim say Obaa so de apart from this, wonye wey enti wo be coffee or that bia confusion. Hey.
Oh, sister.
Masa. Mami ankoya ni mo na abraba no.
Confusion e basa.
Nyame ne yembo afo. Ya wie.
Ya, mami fa boy pe.
Ya ne ntam ne yentwa vako tawen free ho na.
Okay.
Na de vako ne yenche, yesa ne signal man krofo bi.
Okay, mami fa we nwie e wo class FM. Na administrator Emma Ghana Medical Trust Fund, Mahamudu. Na wabo amane e twa se na ino. Se ukopie mu e wo eye Accra Regional Hospital, ye fe ne eye Ridge Hospital a. Wose facility no womo mfidi ahodo ya wode adwuma dodo na anye. Wose dodo na function. Enti womo ebre papa ne senti we de wosre. Se benfo entwa omani emehwe
hospital.
Ridge Hospital. Wose mo machines no dodo na anye.
Ridge Hospital ha.
Bacho wane Ridge eni.
Ridge Hospital say Accra Regional Hospital.
Bacho wane Accra Regional Hospital.
Omo da omo nfidi.
Omo say equipment ebinye.
Ebi na anye adwuma.
Ebi nye papa ebi enye adwuma ne ade nti no ye meboa wo na ye to be ma nti pacho we so our class FM online because we am the
all right and nti my yencho ye hu tewo emra wadaroma ye ba ye beto aso kofi ofosun cancer so enno ayese ne ma bi aye hu woni fie ye bebobobo so na Ekroma politics de masa woni akoma wontimi ndi akire o
samne doso
ya woni akoma wontimi ndi akire mama ya meneti me basisi ya me bae beto aso
Mesaka enemu wasesa mabrabo enikana fo nyina so abrabo kanino na enti sakra se wudi sikesie anase utwen sika e wo lorry station na eye ahometse neso ene momonti
Mesaka pensions karo
Mesaka order sika
Mesaka
insurance no.
Mesaka loan no.
Momo fogo suri ye echumaden. Di aboye nyina ye sika ho ban. Se MTN ana momo jumaye ni befrewa. Or the 0244 300,000 ene befrew. Na numpo orimbitsaw one time password ana se upin code enti wonso ye wa femu die na ma wani na ho na wonsa enka omo
alive soap. Just like how water refreshes you on a hot sunny day, it takes a refreshing bath with Alive soap to feel its pleasant fragrances.
The soap I want and need at the end of every day,
Leaving you with soft, smooth and fresh looking skin.
You make me feel alive, you really brighten my day, my day.
Available in lemon, coconut, rose and aloe vera fragrance. Alive soap. Feel fresh, feel alive.
Unbelievable. Said you have a city and the Amama Kai or baby and home fair. Wow! Hello, Miss World.
Hello, Ajimara.
Now I hear now what to say.
Me who yo, madam for be ho our class. Mene ne ye nioma do so.
Me nya na nka me wogana. Nanso me talk, me na wiasia na mabepie electronic shop bi a kire se. Said you have a city no. Na ohunfo nyini ene hwa mani so say. Me ba better gold, diamond, jewels, nickels, pearls, blinkers, everything. I'm a
Shimmer of international waters. Hey,
wow.
Obaa, onya bochire bia.
Obaa wani breno.
Yenko na me bochire.
Eta broche na ni.
Sister, Electroland Ghana Limited showroom for Frokrani, Kasi Kumase, Omo, when you say Samsung, TCL, Media, and a NASCO product. I don't know when you go through, Omo, I'm able to say Kaswa, Asamai, Makasim, Tamale, Sprinters, Coca-Cola.
It's me and Kabati Chajima to the Aswami say about
me private jet, no, never see me and let's bygone be bygone. Hey, and near my person, you know, have beer when you yebe.
Electroland Ghana, home of electronics and affordable luxury.
Rise and shine, it's another day to stay on point. Toast is Friday, it's still on point. Watch is Friday all day long. Still on point, yes, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
Watch is bread,
it's still on point.
For your bread,
it's creamy.
For your toast,
it's still on point.
It's yummy, delicious.
It's still on point.
Still on point, yes, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
Still on point, yes, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
For your toast, it's still on point.
It's still on point.
Fortune spread, it's yummy, delicious.
It's still on point.
Fortune spread, delicious, creamy, and always on point. This advert is FDA approved.
Sabraya any 2025 maybe. Na ye bie ensem e de ehia 2026. High sense we say for America crazy. Na ye Ghana fo nyina se. Ye nimpa se gidi a wonya we mu na oni edi dwa no. Eno na aboa ma high sense ye do some pempens we. Se wo hu de enko ya boy amane. Ono kredie. Eni se mo boy ye chidom. Ahye ye nkran ama ye hihye niema kama e de brem. Technology de bro afino with tribe boom ye customer service no so ya show mu kutupan ye ye a check aneno afa ye mu say e ba no quality home appliances and electronics are high sense chino moko be obi anyho 2026 I am no me no nyina afi aye de be ye niema nwanwaso e wo high sense everyday prices for everyday people.
Introducing the new Jamal washing powder with multi-enzymes that helps remove stubborn stains.
It has a nice fragrance. Not harsh on my hands. Foams easily. And removes stains well.
Oh, I see to be.
You brought 5 big sachets of new Jamal washing powder.
Yes, ma'am.
It really removes stains. It has a nice fragrance.
Yes, ma'am.
Then add 30 sacks of Jamal washing powder to your engagement list.
Hey.
Jamal.
Yes, ma'am.
New Jamal washing powder for cleaner, fresher wash. Your partner for clean clothes. This advert is FDA approved.
Excellent furnishing in a real estate business is a great deal for survival. My struggles as a young estate developer were cut short when I discovered Fernart Ghana. With quality furniture made from the finest woods and amazing after-sale service, Fernart Ghana changed my story with every single home I built. It's a one-stop shop that serves the interests of clients with a variety of living room and dining sets, solid wood kitchen installations, wardrobes, doors, cabinets, beds, pergolas, floor parquets, and many other wooden products that will last a lifetime. With Fernat Ghana, all clients are offered the opportunity to customize furniture to their specifications, and the smile on their faces says it all. Thanks to Fernat, now your home can look beautiful with furniture that would last for generations. Visit Fernat Ghana today and share my story. Locate us at Yaniba Estate, Osu, Accra, or call 0303 966085 or 055 278 4097. Think wood, think Fernat.
This week on Sunshine with NYA.
I didn't know it was a miscarriage. Because I hear that sometimes when you're pregnant, you laugh so much, you have this lock on the side, and that was what she had.
Oh, no.
And I didn't know, and for me, I was continuing. It was after the show that somebody said, because of you, somebody's lost a child. I started learning how to be a professional auto mechanic. And
you became an apprentice.
Yes, an apprentice.
They were sending you to buy wachi. Yahi wachi keba.
Oh, yahi amadan, yahi tolo bifi. All these things. But it was all part of the job as an apprentice.
Right.
Because you have to learn to take responsibility when you're sent out to go and buy something, make sure it is the right thing. And so you transcend that onto whatever you're learning how to do. It would be a sin for me to go to heaven and God says, what did you do with your talent?
Right.
And you say nothing. You know, God will be really annoyed with you. And so, why don't I help people? And so the idea of a radio school came up.
At least I was born when you started. And that feels very good. Of course, cheers to that.
Cheers, I drink to that.
Sunshine with NYA, showing this and every Sunday at 8 p.m. only on CTV, Ghana's #1.
Na watwi our gospel blast so.
Yeah, adie bebre our event and attendance so very great and very solid. As Sisiano, say events are here to stay.
The idea behind red carpet now fade out from the system gradually.
When we come to the fashion aspect, very important because entertainment industry, fashion play a very big role.
All the time, so we try to be out of the ordinary. Apart from what you already deliver, say, you're a musician. That one is there. But what makes you unique? Okay. And that is a platform. After all, you not see that person wearing that thing, say, in a marketplace.
Share gospel blast. Kwesi Adabia no 9. I was CTV, Ghana's #1.
Esa se odoma asetena panti. Mame musa wo se etesai. Na wanwawe mu etesai. Menu asofo, o ministry mo so we. Na wapom modin kra mpo no etesai. Amranta ne mabaawa, mo siesie mo ho akọ aware mu. Mo so mo totoye etesai. Na dan na emra no enso eka efa aware ho. Ene ye debre. Ne hia me, kanadwa Obaa son no. E wo CTV. Na me ne me pamfo a. Wakwadre e wo aware mu. Na wasan so wo Yahuno efa abrabo ho ya betena se ni ya pensen ensem binu se ni ya peni pomasi bre ama aware ayede abusua soso ani beje hwe etesen wa brabo ayeye datwene.
Etesai jumedi ya de bro ya wode ene ya wode bia anyumenu 9 pepepe was CTV Ghana's #1 eso.
Forward then to independence now.
Ghana ya fa hudie mfie edusia ene wotwie. O my pedi kwa me nkroma kansen bi o say forward ever backward never. Dem penny for say amambu honumi eyentoaso. Amambu eyentoaso enti obi beye bi na obi ababe toaso. Yen bisa ye ho say edien ana yetini ayede akwaso. Ye fa ne he ye hin na yedro. Aban dwumekuo to say ministries, department, agencies. And ye keka hu bebre emra ben policies ben on de gu akwan so a amagana mpempe so epese yedro no. Ye ben ho. Enti hia me Kaakyire Kwesi apia Apreku mene mapamfo mene da no pebia no son wo CTV na yemfa Ghana kan ko dwumedie emro.
Ghana kanko jumadie ya de bro memendei ene memende bia anopa no son pepepe was CTV Ghana's #1 eso.
The stories.
Immediately I finished, Daddy died. So it was like, it's finished his job. I was able to finish Form 5 and immediately had to start working because I couldn't afford sixth form. I couldn't afford university, for which I did not go.
When I come back, he will come and then pull me from the bed under, and then that's where I start.
Give you some lashes.
Yes, of course.
And
that's one of them.
Oh, you actually have marks to show.
Of course.
I spent money paying for my law degree, taking me abroad. International school fees is not easy. So he was very disappointed. It took years for him to get over it.
Kerosene.
You
sold kerosene.
Kerosene on my head. By 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, my whole place was flooded. And then I had lost everything that I had.
Even me, that people see me that I'm privileged and so probably I started with some big capital. I didn't.
passion, and impact.
I became aware of my little contribution.
Why won't I give to somebody? And some of them are really doing amazingly well today.
So what else can you do than to thank the Lord for what you do, for who you do for?
Cargo, coral range, angel fetchy keke. Oh, my master, my body, my body.
I found some.
The humor.
He was a Jackie. Oh, having that.
Episode after episode.
Sunshine with NYA, showing this and every.
Thank you very much. Bye. TV anya de bia ye den relax na ma de ne flow ne enkoya ni. Kwachi bi sami asentimi nyina no. Bye. Bye. All right. Anything at all son of the amount na catch the nra ma tse nkrofo bi. Vako ye meeting. Eno makoka che nkrofo bi se nyame ya adoma e kire mo no mo be deba menim se afedie board fo koye deba ene workers kohia eno ametu board no fo se omunim de ye mo a mo ndi sikachi mo ndi pesemi nkumnya greediness mamu ni akiri se mo di akiri a me ka che mo se ye won nkrofo bi wo Vako ho mo wo sikache company no ti wo no company no ye e be affect wo mo because company ni ka bom no mo di nya sika enti there's no one be mo ho kwan se company ni nya yie because the moment a company ni be start say be yie no mo sika se be kofom Robert Sambia me number 1 metesa management members ni departmental heads no yase so mo ye nipa 18 no sesen Robert Sambia makwaka cho mo se say wa medi na chi no no benya problem ti out of them nipa 2 and the cash mo support no ni nyina ye hu intimidation no di wurawura nkrofo ni by force na me bisa wo say dia wo ye na eye papa de na wo bekwa akwaka cho bi say wan support me a
dabi
dia wo ye na ye papa ebe boa company na ada na wo say wo momu san kwa intimidate obi say wa me support me am no benya problem adia na akoso Vako do Ghana form me ye mfa ni agro enkrofobia bia ta so say e wose company ni gu no mo nya sika aya simple enti individuals bi wo company nim omo sika sam ye chain company na ankasa na esi wona etu omoka no ti company na eboka no mo nya sika company na eboka no mo nya sika asemwe maka na mesa kabiem onipa odi Robert Sambia manim kollo bi sa position ma no waye Ghana bone waye ndisi ni waye ndisi mpanyifo na bi waye Ghana bone enti mi wa I'm not surprised say bocha ma hora sankra ye de oye no na nipa na mu kra na obi atimi adi na nima akoke kansam am yama na sa appointment a enni kwan say on self fata won deserve it am ya di amana na bocha ma ko gridi akira we had na was a breaking news e was a president if you say as soon as possible dissolve sa board no wo na wo ebe boa ma company na ye no yankopa for me kasa ankrofo no board members no ho ne yan constitute another board honorable Amakofi Bua you are the sector minister Vako Shewase wo kwa South Africa no anya we say wo man na abeba china wo obeba na ma wachi fufram Yamaka to a chinisa board na woo inaugurate yana. What taxi was a president amamo tax. Na tax a president Yamamunisa was a Vako ye Juma Jimno. Horace so no auntie as a young company in Sunday City ya, Sunday City and one ya.
Ni andi Robert Sambia machia ni projection ya 2035. Ansana va kwa ye. Ano mo ba se twa wo mo ho ayi o mani die si gathered see wo so me ahona me problem o. Lawyer Chumasi na mo attack no. Enye na dwe no ode ya de oye no. Eti samunim de ama mo aka wo se mo yi ni free picture nim because ono adwuma ye de ama ne se kokoye eno no oye. So one way or the other no aya president na mo attack no. So come clear na mo jai Lawyer Chumasi asam na mo de mani asi no so na on resign kwan wo kura wo resign wo da so te ho. Wo kura mpo wo resign ye wo da so te ho. Wo na fa so bia news ma company no rather wo mom na wo twi company no e de kwa form no wo kra wo resign ya wo da so te ho yoko me ka kira mo se mama mo 7 days na be expire Monday e wase ya ko investigate Robert Sambiam e wase ya investigate union chairman ne mpanyufo ne other executives aka e wase ya investigate other departmental heads awa mo vako obia yesusu say na activities e betimi ama vako aboka ana vako anya sika bia procurement e wase ya kwahwem e wase ya thorough investigations enye za me vako nkomo me nya die o mame kwa homa no so na me ne lawyer Chumberima enkodi nkomo Deputy Director General Edema Nakop. Lawyer, good morning.
Morning, yeah.
Boko de.
Adumo weso.
Nyame adom boko pa no pa so ye da se wonya da je ne abo enkomo. Ne edika ye nya ne ntia se Moses se mo be ma lines se betimi ama nkrofo edi edua ma meka ne wi na Ghana for beti ase. It's for industrial purposes. Me pacho ehwo no ubechire imu kakra. How is it going to look like?
Yes, and the president right issue publication has to be an media press release visa. Yeah, by visa. Now, not of move dream, narcotics control board about commission. Ne yumadi awudi no ebi na nimu abi akopem se emranu na obabi se ye bega se ukoma man bi so a ukoma Malawi ukọ Morocco ukọ Luxembourg South Africa and ade in America ko mo timi de sabi cannabis ki na se de offer ring ya dan mu aja ye nro ye de ye ema body products in hair products yeah they friend saying ink for print anya the ade enti if me ko mo dan bi mpa obviously with malaria na ye cannabis milk and the innovations around it is a lot
okay
enti na mo be hia say o man so be tire ni ahwe say fam not for say ye be bi mu say kubia na kono na se kubia na akoshi o je kam say na kokose ayi so bolomu fa kose kebab mo na se de anu na se bi nkofo eyen rather ye report so a amanfo kokko wonu de wo ho no bit na dan dem mu na ne mafo amanfo de ye wo nkom makohu epilepsy aduro a ye de cannabis na aye o Morocco and ebi mo de ye cancer no ne de ade nhan ye de ye gyina eno no sumom sen sai sabi agrodie no amanfo di dia na we e ko se dokumu ni akwa o de ko butini akyere ni sa de ade no nya no sa bi ye ka ye le ba fa kwampa so ma ya ba ni ntino de bia de ye sa de no so no ne TS level no e 0.3%. And yet e wo kulum ya e 45%, 35% ne de ade nya no bia sa bi ye ka
okay
we ni de ne na yi sam no ano de sam ne kan sa se potem so twi mu sa ano de sam no e wo fom a etime bua sa enyuma no a pese ye de ye okay ngwa me etime de ani nti obi a ote ye no mo mfa no se ye de bi mo bia nya kwa de opa bia wa no it's going to be very strict on it, very strict, and I know I'm so Mr. Sadia. Yeah, but you're very strict on the program we know about. To the extent to say import don't comedy ABA family license if I will farm what phone look at more for more now are the people who will be certified by NECO no more now ID cards and put that ID cards Your mouth for monitoring. Yes, can it be ID card? I said I was shows from our system said we are more self-harmful.
Okay.
We will not just allow anybody to do whatever he or she wants.
Okay.
And won't be asked about the license and why the license will be taken away from you. If you deserve to prosecute you, we are going to prosecute you. So that is it, yeah.
All right, so how is the monitoring going to look like? Member sending Nkosuo to the field, and I say, how will you monitor Nkosuo?
We have created a whole directorate on that.
Okay.
We have created a whole directorate on it according to the commission.
Okay.
So there are officers and men who are stationed or placed under the directorate. They are working day in and day out for this program to come to pass.
Okay. Okay. All right. And now so ye nyanenti asa mochi obi okotoka na enubone ehye ne ho yesi ehye gari mu ehye hehe. Wadaro ma ubetimi a kire ye ni so kakra.
Ya modin se bibi hye gari mu. Obi okasa bia na drinek.
Okay.
Obi ekokana sa na company bi obobo ne din ya kasa company bi se chiba no wonsi. I will use this disclaimer.
Okay.
The modin can product bia. Yeah, can no say. If it last year, yeah. Singapore we last year. You need encounters. First one, 250 kilograms of cocaine. You could pay more in Netherlands.
Wow.
Anna, see, but I know you're saying if it's a port in a coin. Not and one more. I think I didn't say now. You're quite new. You understand? Couple of new container no war. I'm wanting. Anna, one of the port was a pig. Now, a fire no. Not what does near in. No, it put 9 years. A particular food brand be modern.
Okay.
Be an account of the Americans. I mean, I'm 24 hours, man, won't be a hospital.
Exactly.
And young king for me. So that's it. So I haven't, or nobody has mentioned any company name to anybody.
Okay.
To be our more company begin and not doing like. Neither me nor the commission have issued any mention any companies.
Okay.
So people should stop. Putting out false information out there. It's wrong. So the Americans say, "Yeah, sir, at the end,
yeah,
you must have containers. That food product on one.
Okay.
But fifth one, not what the food products, ask him. What sign? The ever said container no rain people, yeah. And him card.
Yeah,
the first 4 rows in the one you know. Yeah, products.
Okay.
But over 5 and 6 rows, okay. Now, yeah, what a new demon, so I actually buy my products.
And yes, I'm 50.
Just a 50.
Okay.
So what I say?
Matthias,
I'm not a cheat. It's Namiado. 1 more year, a year, sir, packaging in this area. 2 more, and no, that's a woman report. And what she last year pronounced, yes, I will say, obedience. A packaging food product. And also, what I decided cocaine, after self product. On the Sunday, I said, I last product, I last product, and what is I last product, and what we say, maybe a 9 day, I last product.
Yeah.
But you know, be an answer be account here, okay. And the package. International, they're taking 3 kilograms.
Hey.
No, but so see, anybody want to that time, see, I did, yes, see, I'm at my office, and I attach to 100 a day, and you keep it. Say, you're Montana, space, sir, or that's how you give. Yeah, yes, I'm sure when you was a big sign you give. Next time around, what issue? Yeah, to buy my product. If you are moved from first one or issue, or issue different product this time around. So that's what I did.
Matthias,
see, what's the side you when you just a different people person there. And now, so we start to monitor. And when I may have made to but I didn't see a back here.
Okay.
I'm a Tracy Coy.
Okay.
The Tracy Coy investigation in few more year and one. If me and Panoa or they, I did not buy it for 7 months. It's not what the third one was, and so I'm the food. They don't understand you take the piano. We see different products.
Yes.
It's the third one now, they will be able to. You showed me. I will be over to not jump for you or demo. and you showed more.
Okay.
It's your chain, no. Nam I didn't call the fee, and that's it. I want to hear good them more, one year segment.
Ah.
And also, Jackson one. The woman said, "I'm not quite a minute, I caught a more man, almost a demo. Almost I got to him. And see, something I don't know, but people should stop mentioning the post name and the product.
Because what we are doing is that one more, one product and a month for the year. Yeah. We are going to engage them and caution them that they should be careful with how their product things and brand. I mean, one more printing or brand labels, so they can say a package of the more. I don't know, because I'm not sure if you catch them on this trip. What is it? Matthias, Sani man na yen yaba that chuma be just. It's a young person who be a company in this point. So people should stop this things. We beg them. All right. Me that's a panel clarification. Now Abutrika case, so how far? Kwesi say Abutrika is now with the Interpol, so they are still in court with him. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a lawyer Chuberima and the Kodi Nkomo, Deputy Director General the Ma Nakop. And in see Mama Gary trendy baby Benia say Munya Gary natural. Why Munya Gary ne type na what's the inch moi lawyer Diamaya is far from Gary. Yeah. Nya Gary. Yes, Remwana Moyama Gary be watching. People should stop doing that. There's any partner and I can say offer food products A. Not the cocaine nashim. Offer products B, not the any food products back and will use to. So it shows it say any food products in Wurano and Momu no yes, and no more young crofo and all this our products no edi bonnet. I think a class is a mudaho. And see, I'm for. Yeah. Yeah, airport security. Yeah. On DSTV, I mean, one of my favorites, apart from National Geography, Animal Kingdom, these are some of the things I watch almost all the time. And it's something I say, Nipano, I say that Nase, or Cartel, watch said that Nase planning. Na one a device means a strategy one a ASR and I think na komfua there yera chumberma and Nkosuo the penny ne and first no say no mo chekro mo nka ba say o mechiama won be kam ye nyina ya te sese ya sremu amunyimu susuma gari ni trend gari nyehwe gari bia nyehwe na obi dwe ne obi na wakofo obi product and odidi bone nti I think say we akwa say wo ye ensa fake ya and then Ghana ha what ha sisi ya wo mo ye ensa bia me kai angel kokote tama me wo angel ye tinkofo bia na mo ye adonko bites ne ade bi ya one way twegum aye red label aye blue label aye black label aye giokufo saying and you know so let's see what happens and what transpires nyame ni nyina eboafo but me kai yoko ena da bempo ena Thursday right yeah Thursday 12 February me say nyame ya adoma Monday ena 7 days no ebeson ya pese ye hu se mo start investigations e wo vaco amayen because Nkosuo bo company ne ka wo ma tenancy supervisor ma company negu ye hia thorough investigations e wo saade ni mu te mesremu a mo hwe na mo ka ho asem mayen mo njai lawyer Chumasi ma ondwen ne ho ono adwuma president di ama no e no wo ye wo attack na indirectly wo attack president no. As simple as that. Enti Horace Anchor, board chairman na wakwa hwiresi baby. Na we na torchlight. Etoto Boaba Park no so. Makacho no say too hofo. Afedia won na won staff ehie ye meetings. Moria bibi yo ade bia mai wo kroma bia yati o. Yenka ne yenka. Mo na moya Judas na mo sha ba enimu no. Mo be careful o. Mo be careful because me ya tete meti nya ho senti me ba beka ah ena wo nim dia ya ma wa monitor wo stand because vacuum workers no ade na ekoso no mo ni nye ho enye mo nyina no mo support ya kan say Samuel Ajimayo say hwan union chairman no mate ena nye mo nyina so na support Robert Sambiap enti samane na ekoso ho no nyina no information no ebi wa ha me kan samu yam hyemo I was a child source and I'm in information if you. Meetings now more kwakoko vako na more intimidating crofone. Mo be steady. Because the next time me shall do, I will mention your name. Horace the amabo di board chairman because I was standing now taking no and was semi board di because we are Judas. Now fresh you phone. Madi Jebro ewa humano eso menino ewie na fe ya betwa ye panel discussions no eso. Madi, good morning. Hello, Madi, good morning. Bakwadi e.
Amadum bobo.
Ye da Nyankopon ase. Anopei tiawa na nyina ya chance committee a party no mote ye se be hwehwe ayawa so east nkomo num no ebeba wieye na afa ye hu de besi ye nya ne tie se map clear baba Jamal Ghana fo bisa se na de ye de ye ni hu ye ne de ye de asoti ye e de nyina so e na mu gina ya mo de clear baba Jamal ana se embramu no mu ni tumi a mo de be cancel elections no enti na se mu ni choice mo se ne baba Jamal nkosa.
Yeah, Titi, my good morning, viewers and pay. Yes, party no clear say elections now. Of course, so a war. Ayawa so is no the year to mo. Amadio winner Baba Jamal no, and now be a candidate for the elections. And draw, I file nomination. Electoral Commission is so clear. Because one name from Subia.
One name from Subia.
Robia knew what they were preventing to contest elections. And the draft ECG information are clear. And the Baba Ebe a candidate for the 2026 Prime Minister third March elections. And they say, baby, I want to end there. Over balloting of the position.
Okay.
We are. Na campaign no dey so.
Okay. Near SCA Ghana for kase near my ye de na asa mo so eba no vote buying na because ye nyina ye hu de call so ye tete de call so enti se akoba no se ne ya clear baba Jamal de a na say indirectly no vote buying no money problem wo ho
e bi enu kire sa aka che the commission fra no emra even though if elections somewhere, a vote by, but Mrana ever prevent you to contest based on that. The electoral commission is not strong. And I opener. That is why party knows say, vote buying issue, another inducement issue, Can I do a bit I can say a chili to one, and he was out. Law soon there, law be a bonny, a bit patch, or be a saber.
I am running yet clear,
and yet clear. And a be a church. The LDC leadership now was a say, no. I'm not could drag and say, yeah, BB. But now, law no one. So I didn't bet me up, but Nana, and yet clear, sir. And the over law, so you always have to make sure the law is stronger to prevent Nimaway. That's what the that is why committee no party review and a committee no to me juma no so.
Okay.
Na monti me my recommendation na. E be ti aboa ochina. Into be ya it's not about nothing I think I set committee. You can see law be any osa.
Okay. Nti we no e be boa mama mummo ya internal restrictions na be ya obi mfa ne sika enkonkoto vote e wo party ni mu.
In fact, over inducement, I don't know.
Okay.
Just count. What do you say? What do you mean? Do so fast that mean in the what do I induce in profile? What do I do appropriate? So I induce for 10 OPT. So inducement, a broader issue.
A broad.
A broader party. That is why a party, no. I say committee no monto mejuma so na mo recommendation e bepoa na ye ne best pay set sama o man no ye wi a na didi ejuma na other institutions such as say yes betimi aye it will even go into our national election aye ko.
Okay, all right. Madi and mame na se nyame enhira enti bibia ni aye besa ne wo adi nkomo biem. Okay. And it's Minya Mama DJ Bro, acting director of elections at the Madi NDC. And Yanino Aquacudi and Comonentino, Ushema, Emrana, Naye, Juma, the law is a law. And Mrabi anywhere, say. Vote buying no when a child vote buying as a law in your clay into won't me in over discretion so and disqualify will be say wakoto vote to answer visa into I think say going forward as on mine yenina na was here kwan de be fa so a saade we monetization e your politics mono ye be den ya brenase yentimi nto ase kra at least ye mbrenase na saade nkrofo etimi tam sika ne nkrofo ko fa loan e de be ye saade no corruption ya hwe ye to ntimi ntwa wo Ghana da wo nipa no ya sa wi asika no anya for the Christmas obetene ka enti akwan ensuo hospital ni bibia wo se yema community no be hu ana nipa no so otene ka wi ansa na wakohwe saade no you get what I mean enti eno no okay quick one yakwa phone lines no so divine abana fame yemfa course kakra nya sa na yi bebo me me hu ana chese wato amane mo hase manfa course enti mo ma me fa course kakra na afi ye metoa ye discussions no so ewo ha enti betimi adjone ye wo phone lines no eso hello good morning enti wo ho lo TV no mame lo ya semu lo TV no kra debia me catch ra wo say feed machine am na you know feed ya me kasa fa say na do ho no e be delay catch ra baby say o mi ana no na o call hello good morning hello aso ma ya langa da chenti ase
me do mbajo what to say
nyame adom na so
me do me te won ka tem do hwe me wase na wukunu no kura sa me ma tu dodo
ma se me da se me hwehwe
me do me gidi sa fi yi si no ka yen kasa wo ti bi so yen now atishapa onu ma di my phone na ma me fu akonye suncha ma de ti akuga jo atama ya wo communication ana me sabran quality ko yin shi be cho mu nyina na be ma ti jo atama nyame shampo Obaa o hwe ensem a ekoso ewo oman mu a ye bebo ye man panini ni mpanifo apaso so bi jrom na so yemom oba ade a ekoso a ye mpanifo mefre say omontu omadwinsi so ministries no doso omoma information no emra from enfema yen communicated serial callers no omoma information no emra from enfema yen ye betimi a communicate credible information ye di be form of video so e dey send to the public no because enya wo koko sector enya na ekoso a enya ba we nkom so o tani na wo kan mudi koko kosi awowa aje besia tuturi di sika manfa me ye fi wo meyimu na mudi ye ebeden ana sa ni ohawe e meto koko sector and so say ye name before akogina kuafochi no mo ye yedu mi was from no ma tisa aboni we ye jako na se bo me information na ye dimi ntire mu anfa ma nipa na wo form na e di say ye mpanifo omo information na mra ye kakra omo di ma ye say mo nyi TNT ni nti na musura na asa dan ye fra mpanifo ye fra omo ye no na ye adwuma no without serial callers no party
Meda say yen to aso na fe yen fa ofofro enso. Hello, good morning. Entie wo ho Yehowa na mehwefo. Eyasemo. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Me pa cho ba mentio.
Me pa cho me din di JJ TC.
Me pacho meet you.
Mechia Ivan in advance. Onyantina to the Mechiano. One will say, you say politicians, ye corrupt. Or will say they be Omunya corrupt. One will say, Baba Jamal, after the elections, no, or granting interview via Okate, say, majority leader in swear Quran, say, why you so, you can't say. sika anfa electric amayan to aba amane da once we Quran nti nipa na over investigate elections no one kasa is corrupt. That is what Baba Jamal is trying to tell us. And in this case, how are we going to get out of corruption?
Okay.
Nipa na shete odi me sa share botomo se scanner wa fewura swami o se rubber mu no to scat Titi and so you say you need evidence to prosecute the person to null the elections. Me chia wa na pay o boy juma.
Medase yemfa last 2 calls na yemfa NC mo fa chamene no mo mudi kan frefre no mo no mo jami ahoma no. Good morning.
Morning, it is a
Yami adomo mpacho bamintio.
Oh, metia munyina.
Ya joso.
Me fa wokwenya we atia me MP baako Teresa Lada woni opa obwezi mapa obakampa. Me nko ma asam no so. Baba Jamal issue no. And say was say that issue no omuyin firo because the CIA opponents omo de sa asam no eye campaign. Me no to me no se Baba Jamal eye boni kura oye NDC niba. Iti social media omo trouble Baba Jamal and Baba Jamal and asaso sa bribe no enye Baba Jamal nkwa na emasika no. I don't know why obia fala Baba Jamal no mo trouble ya yenkrofo no. Ya yenkrofo no. Ade obi ba moto obi ma TV obi so ma pad ne del iTest ne na ade kura na mu bo Baba Jamal ne tisa eno na me pese wo mbisa ena ma samba ko wo NDC formu ya me see bebe no ya bo mu NDC abo mu ya fo bi mu soja security service ene ejima ya puso obi mu but omu still omu da so ebo part formu ti say yenye ma ya bre ye say because omu nkasa omu di NP40 and NP4 ekasa say NDC grassroots members omu bre ekwam de omu Jomama nipa 600 and of formu ejima yefa nipa 1000 yebanya sika waya to omuka yeah eti ade na kakra eba weso a the coming no na ya amount coming no kakra yetime for bia efa stage man enye
ya fa last caller ya da se ya fa last caller na fe ye de esi hello last caller good morning
Obaa.
Yes sir
Bidia champion Fuseni Adam sir me flee ashama na bibia boko there
boko wa na me twan wo na ma wie
yes o twan me na me first caller yo na nkre ha me tete yo me aja
na ka sure man so be ko
employ me say tie o mu tete me many opportunity there wadawro ma babia busa bodyguards wo bia me fan cha kese ma no
all right
na me tia Captain Joshua Hamidu Akamba a great minister so babia wo bia me tia no ana chama jare kwa uni this year babi ono so bia nyakopon asumdue nka no me nua ba ene me bo abaso se de oti ye waduma ne se de oti ye course ma di dibrere wa frɛ no babi ama di wo bia no ono so me fa ntia kese ma no ono so se de won so wa bin wo NDC party mu no ono busa de question bia no ayi ano ono abo ma di babi a wo bia no nyame nka ho na de me kan nyina ne se Obaa ya de se gromu ya ye de no
sa
o mampanyi Mahamudu awroma Babia Ghana, o Mahamudu Mahamudu Yakono, say Yankopon pa, and I'm going to get no money in Yamabia, Papa Noya, Nifu, no money, dollar now, what is so about for no? What to say Ghana, yeah, Quaco, Yanim. Now, dear Ben, yes, Ghana, both MPP, both NDC, and I come home near Fire and Pipe 1 town and Penny Mahamudu. You tell me, Casa, Obaa, also they say no, Omo, my or Jason Bear corrupt, no, Obaa, Pessoa, Yeshamua, where bet you, Gianni, Lacoles. And no journalists no ye be use side pene pie ama ye just I am mum be go man pani mahama na djuma pa ho ye no because we had nyama e course say na say ye bomb pa ye na se nyama koya after 2 years time no I'm telling you say Ghana ye bete there president for NDC for bete yi na obese aba no utumi so obeboa ama bibia ti na ye kama na mum no ye wa photo ama na fe no ye ni kwa say ye yi ni film senior chorus ye ya dawroma ena party no so ba ye omutumi nyi film te say de minu so le be kan no senior chorus ye ya djuma pa o adwuma wo ma ya ide no still I buy me fa say yeah to be 2 years no yeah TV yeah trampanyimfo pa say omu hwe na sila collect no ba bia yes omu dia kwone sila kola ba kokura nya adwuma eti esra omu adwuma omu pekepeke ya hye adwuma na bibia ntimi nya kama ma me ntia sami damfi ono so bono homodi ye papa ya me sira anu adwuma pa wo ye bye bye
me da se yan phone calls no ensi ha na me sa yan ko break ye kwa no na yetwa yenkombo no eso jandam ba ko a aye dead on arrival lawyer semi jemfi anura nkofo na yese ne yire wo jewelry shop wo Dubai jesa muda muti Dubai mu antehwe sa na badi ntura na do mahama woda wo Dubai afa duru ba bia sa dura chinkrofo okroma ene ebo yesiram ne kan na asam no kwa ne evidence ye ka keke ye ka di tumfrabam se na be aganafo e be gie di se president Mahama wa Kwesi fie Dubai mo fa nche yen na nkrofo srebo ne fache jesa mo de obia ekosoro kakra wa Ghana ha na onya ni monyam no obo akuro no pe waja property wo Dubai mo ya mo ti Dubai mo antehwe ana same jemfe yire kra wo jewelry shop wo Dubai a eno na nkaya de na nkaya de muda mudi ntro papa we aya jandam dead on arrival what you say obi ani jewelry shop wo baabia obi ani shop bia wo baabia monsusu ma jandam nyamode na ese mo ani maguase too much afa mu ho baabia mo fanfa jasa mu pese mu hwemu a ne obo aman ne ma na ekosoro no me yenka bibi jasa ade na mo de same jafia mo target sa tina me say ase same jafia ka same won so one kora 1 pp mu a minim dia kamba ya mo kamba so so na soro papa ti ase mu hu so 1 dis ne say ya mo yawo seden yo mo ni bre no ahu mo mo mpaye say rade hu mo mobo na nhira na ode amba no onfa emu kwata mfa so mo so na mo nyanse mu na mu di no why jandam dead on arrival mo pense mu no keka wo kroma too much yanto bibi ntum keke yanto bibi just obi da sore anopa ne odwe ho ane se ntrobe na metimi akreti e de ato obi so a ene nokora be yepe nyame ne mo boafo Ivan Che Innocent wo ha Ebenezer Makto say ya good morning I'm waiting for Ivan waba why ye mo mpa ye fantanechi nyame enembo the man of the moment Ivan at the time ya da nyame ase divine kroma wa na menim se divine mo hia wo sunsumu na mo ka se mo nchusu one color ana Davis no hu ne sa ya se mo
me hu no apena me yam se me hu ai ba na me ja ono me hu na chen so ti me hu no ara me se we do bi besu se bia
asa mo di nkomo
bi so wa na de pese ye nye combination bi school uniform
all right divine at say ye share ya che ya me te won kasa o ne menu abobie mo be bobu o hasa na waja me kwan na no
situation kakra bese me nye te say o
me da lesna o Madam Asisa no pay mwaba Ebenezer wo che mi Ivan pacho waba enti akoma nto ye Ivan bako de ye hia sa na de ko weekend enti ya na ye hwe week ni mu nyina se e kosai
ja ene den kam ya to ahye
enya asem ketwa meti enya na me body deliverance me se rade me sra jibinu enya sa ne be be
stress ne dos me ho se da fa ba to benda yi wakwaja to ho se de o ye
ba de week
ka men kwa de anka enda me de die so I think it's all good you know the most important thing is that you bet me aye de hia na Ghana niam be ko ya mo bia ho to no and I think that is what we are doing nyame adoma ho de ho so everything is fine
okay all right divine akoye
to be complaining ya kan nyame na edana sese won quiet nkom I think say bibia ana nam ne kwan so aye bompa say twedi amponya kopon ebedum yempanyifo na jumedi bia de asho monsa so mbeko so aye me ho aton
all right and now your topics no do so ntina mama ye kwatawtaw no ba cho me dwade we no mo fa to me wie pe me ba bebo issues no edoso eno a cabinet emergency meeting sene ebe ya wo metimi ahokwa obefa so a koko sector issues aba ho no wo metimi asolve nti enya ne tie se nyame adoma se na ya wada right ene finance minister ebe kire kwan aba ne be fa so a wo mo ebe solve problem no but cabinet agya to say as soon as possible baby asika wo bia ye nkope na ye fa nkotua kokwakuafo eka enra ene enya ne ntie se kofiofo sun cancer na no ekoyi nika emo okoka se nkrofo tonton scholarship ene de keka ho ena president Mahama se saa de na se o evidence into be boa ya me ya hwehwemu enti wo mo ede ma NI before so wo mo kohwehwem na em se ye fra kofi no wo se wo ne papa yare da hospital wo kumasim ho ba bibi to mo enya no okohwe ne papa aba saa na ne lawyer kan yo nyam nam kan yo so mo frɛ no okoe na o chan ko ye se ne papa yare okohwe no de o mu hu ya na se yakomoa no ye no ade enkrofo ye niema ena no NPP for board rompem wo NI bi se yi omunja kofiofo sun cancer but eno ya se ekonifie ene mo mo ko huhu ye no me se you and now were not there the aba bontin ye nyina ye ka bi documents o mahu a scholarship secretariat documents chesa former director general no ho and as a registrar no sensan ye de na ye wo kofiofo sun cancer dem de se ye no kra ono na be kwa akochirim se eno wo ye NEIP awia no anadwo no ye scholarship secretariat so adwuma say nti na wotimi ka say scholarship ye tom nti ho asem wo ho anopai ye be bobo hom na afi Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia say Ghana for say moja madwen so obeda de ane amobua ona ono wonim say ye de 2028 so oje power na oye president say wo Ghana nti no anadwo awia ba bia mo be hia no so oye adwuma den NDC acclaim Baba Jama to contest Ayawa so is and afensu ye behwem minority nkoma wo mudi edefa so am interchange ene my abino response what they ama wo nti innocent yeah starting from Ayawa so east
yeah the camera mention na mention what here for na mention divine so is here check
and then mama mo share
ebonsa ho ebonsa ho
yes yeah I think say there be ya lugu so aye kan we are not just speaking keke.
Yeah.
We are kasasa ya democracy ne betimi advance to a level comparatively ne betimi dey want to talk the most advanced countries among for sure as a beacon of democracy. There is no perfect democracy anywhere, but you see you must always have something in sight. Try to compare yourself to and the bit shape your perspective and how as we go about things. And I think that it is in that light and Ghana for over the years he has strived just to ensure that your democracy will gel in a very positive light. A bit also inspire other countries almost bit me to be free. Over the years, there are a creepy into our political system. This monetized culture, the culture of monetization, are creepy deeper into your politics. And sadly, way is so dangerous to the extent say, I take it away individuals and ordinary, what the intellectual might to be able to help us navigate the challenges here your political space. But because these people don't have the financial muscle to be able to pay delegates and maybe bribe everybody around the internet, very often they shy away. The last time I had a conversation with a friend who is a professor and I was asking her, say, Prof, now the internet, politics, I'm for running the show. I'm not changing. I said, Sikana Mode, a copper and pin as a for no, Nakatu, a kabum krana. Exactly. So that tells you, say, sitting on the sidelines, this is how they perceive, say, answer a bit to be an MP and never rise to a certain leadership position. You might have paid your way through. And for me, that is very unfortunate. So over the years, your politics in your year to walk away from that.
Yeah.
And then this thing happened. Your friend is saying Ayawa, so and I think that it was very shameful, very embarrassing, and very despicable. We will be aware so much interested in the democracy and the progress. I am not sure that any normal person will seek to justify that sort of embarrassment that happened there. But you see, what happened wasn't an isolation. Happened before a week before we witnessed similar incident in the MPP. Kwabrani the lab say I do trim sika ni nyamae Brian Champon top up ni nyamae like really
I know we did like we so amonto
yes delegate ni so amonto aba because Brian Champon top up nyamae I do trim sika IS order to aso nyamae and these things were captured on camera. So you see, sometimes we are very hypocritical in our approach. Yes, it's good. Baba Jama issue has come. There have been instances of Kwabranishon bicycle koche in the MPP. Your friends previous year election. No sir, omocha my say on better buses ama constituency na for the day na yashada akoyi buses as sunlight. These are all processes are inducing vote, and these are criminal practices in terms of your elections and as for them. But I think say over the years, you know, you ain't taking any decisive action. I kept some of these things, and I buy something normal. And the now delegate when our money is come to about and it's like a normal phenomenon. Are part of our politics. You seek to normalize it, and it will be your 4 lines. Two me a man for a free. Obaka just say na Baba Jama nkwana yes ade no. You see, it's just a culture that has been normalized. It's a crime, but in their mind, no, a see the beer. So why will you single out somebody and penalize that particular person? And I think say you shall free baby so you baby. And for me, what happened? You see. The Baba Jama ne Ayawaso incident near so despicable and very way up. And I'm sure say in the mind of the president or issue that statement. It wasn't about just a man for Eko Uradamu edit TV APA. A man for Eko Uradamu Dimoto APA. And we all saw it in Nasafono. But the interview that he granted, that was the last nail to the coffin. Because when me a president, after listening to that interview, I'll sack you.
Yeah.
What I say? He could have avoided that particular interview. So I think that sometimes the political maturity is also very important because this is somebody who has been around for a very long time. Baba Jama Shah said MP primary school. He has been around. So when it comes to experience, you should be that rich in experience. But to seek to justify media no catch us say, yeah, who's a man for a TV say, oh mecha dia dada. Na your friend say, yeah, mo be dia in the mind, you are justifying. And you are also admitting that you did it. It could happen, say, and you want to be people around who been a year, and I know but the very moment you grant an interview in the full public glare and make such an admonition, you know, the president, you put the president in a very tight corner. Because this is a president who has promised zero tolerance in terms of corruption. I try to curb some of these things. And in making such admonition in an interview, you know, the president, even though has not conducted any, you find this preliminary investigation, because the principles of natural justice, answer about punish you must first hear from the person. So ordinary, the president should have constituted a bit of an investigation to be able, but for you to conduct that particular interview, you know, the president didn't need to do any preliminary way. Obviously, you know, that words are tired, you know, I impugn the integrity of the establishment. And as a president, I have every right to base into a more say, I didn't see the president because he granted an interview sought to justify, and on that basis, you know, impugn the credibility of governance. As a president, he was justified in his decision to call him. Then the party, I think that the NDC as a political party did very well. Because with their sharp response from your friend said the general secretary, what is the Titi Kwesi? I think he's doing well because you see, sometimes you have to be very decisive and see set party back elections. Now such embarrassing thing happen, and then the political party will issue a statement condemning even before and the opponent and other people issue statement. Then you have the majority caucus in parliament also issuing statement. These are statements of condemnation, condemning not in the opposite side of the political divide, their own party. For me, it's a boost. Me who's out there, honestly, I was very happy because I think that we are gradually advancing. Bedroom baby, because ordinary who am for so bicycle, I'm for so TV, a bit so fridge in them chrome. Now say when the mommy, where the mommy. Apart from say commentators who sit on TV, seek to condemn some of these things, you know, you will never hear political party issue with statement and even asking say the whole election should be nullified. So I think say when you listen to some of these things, you know, it gives you a certain impression say politics 2020. Politics 2024 is different from where we are because the political party NDC and the people around the presidency do admit say Ghanaians have become very conscious. They are tracking issues of politics. So where there is inaction, you know, that will go against you. So you must always be in touch with the people, whatever they expect you to do, no, you do and do it right. Yes, the party says they've cleared him. Then as a forum, ordinary people would have expected a deeper investigation could have, extended to establish what the real facts are, and that is a bit of disappointment to a lot of people. And I think that disappointment is also justified because Sawaka say elections, obey investigation, thereby and stop whatever investigation. They may have their own reasons, and as but I think that the starting point and how they've gone about it and how the presidency are dropping hammer, because I was on Facebook and I wrote after the interview, the hammer must fall. I think that 30 minutes after that particular write-up, then the statement came out from the presidency. And I think it was good because president needed, or in here some investigation. Every amount for your friend is an interview na Papa Jama grantee and nyada na tie nsem na all kind. Now bisa said this person hold a very revered position or your ambassador. All can sansem way sansem no he find a beja abai because after that statement you cannot justify it. Senka one yes interview na. Now say other people chair your friend is a moto.
But Obaa granting
Obaa say oh yeah way. And that people the only way you can fit Matisa Amam for say I didn't think the president and punish you more. Those people at this level, even though they shared, but it remains an allegation because none of them has admitted. And you cannot punish somebody the only way to punish those people is investigation, maybe then you bring in those people. So also chair moto, also chair way. But this is a clear admission, somebody holding a higher position, making a clear admission, say, when I'm a child, I say that's why I found that or my loans. This is not a platform to be saying this thing. Now, Papa, I'm for you. You understand? So I think it was very nasty, very, very, very nasty, and highly condemnable. And I am happy say across the political divide, Obaa who say Sadia way condemnable. But we should not also forget to say, Nansaya the CCA, it's all part of this. Because I'm for delay when I do PM Sika my and when Sika my I'm for a chef region and so I think that the special prosecutor must be up and doing. The reactionary approach in here very nauseating and send me by a month for a simian so what yes him many crow for a way and then I said for them Sanya my way the special prosecutor should have even acted fast even before the presidency and the party. You understand? But this knee-jerking reaction, this reactionary approach, I say an institution that is shopping attention. Sabaya Yanson Boy deal with him CNC Yeti Sayenche moto yenche bicycle special akoso special prosecutor Hana prosecuting Okroma. So institution and kasa all lack credibility. So I think that they should move from this fooling kind of approach where issues come in and they come in so that the media will capture them and then the end they go to sleep. So investigation on when saying. Because if the NDC as a political party has decided, say, on to us, as an entity political party, they are entitled to that. Because any state entity, even though it's a public kind of way, but as a state entity, that is the special prosecutor. And I will do say NDC say on your investigation. Now, go continue and do. And then one would lie, so what did you do at the time? Because all back NDC there, no fees are for backlash, Then quickly he went back and said, MPP so the idea who said MPP to about 1 week in here. Why didn't you act and notify the public? You see, so I think that the inaction is becoming too much, and I think that it's highly condemnable. And the president's decision is very decisive. And for me, if I were the president, after listening to that particular interview, I would have done the same too. So I think I commend the president for that decisive action and decision will take here. That is the kind of leadership we need going forward. You see, we don't need to take any prisoners. You see, and we don't. The mere fact our sacking doesn't mean no personal beef. Maybe a president and Basakiwa. I will even come to your house. Me no, you don't know my bedding come. We are not pamo. It's as simple as that. No. You see, in governance, you don't create a meeting. Mesakiwa doesn't mean say. Your friend said that is the end of you because Baba Jama is a very experienced politician who has been around, who have played quite diverse role in the NDC up to the election. He did a lot of stuff, you understand? So even though you sack the person, but you don't create that bad blood. I'll come to your home and I may not matter flaws with the agree. I'm like, hey, chacha, my pamo and say, you can't do anything about it. It's as simple as that.
Divine, I was Swiss.
You me that's it. I mean, chia wanga sabiu. I mean, chia Ivan and so. I mean, chair, I shall for native for Muti and Canopy, especially a Mabusian for more to Senior West. Almost your Mushopa, Sawonia, where they are. Bojase for to Breku, Senior of Anko, Bontrase for an important one. I resume the account. No money na so mo show.
Yeah, da o mase.
Omo feel fire and so. Omo say my men or teacher rough. You know.
Yeah, your mind.
We asem we wrong. Me broso bebre. I have an account some na unim Saudi SEO ayawaso East sa primary NDC primary CSC no ene de senya ehun wo camera so yehu videos a eto apete a yehu say inducement bi ekoso nkrofo bribe nkrofo ye niam omo betumi edia enya votes from delegates no. Let's not sit here and play the ostrich. They pretend they say, yeah, nim say it has become part of us. It rather exposes young Ghana for Nankasa see. You see, on the case study, Baba Jama, and no, headline. No. But the truth is that as some way see, and the fufu breaking news. And breaking news, yes, you. SMBS yenti vida. Yeah. Now, unim denti I'm picking from the cultural and then attitudinal angle. No, yankasankasa Ghana for. Minim die eba ya kwa babedu sampempen so we yankasankasa ne boy en ho abro aye ho se. Hwe die ya ba ko pa ne say. Yes, ye call election. Sabi o share constitution ni mo a define nipa obetumi a contest. Sabi so bia we adwin wo ni trim obi a sound mind obi a sabi onim de also sabi like unim ya specify ni ama no. So you ask yourselves about what you're doing. It's about ideas. It's about the obetumi aye competence. Any de keka. Meanwhile no say ye kwakoto aba then you ask yourself say akwakwa say to the highest bidder the ono ni sikemu eduro no na ye di ahye ne nsanse wo abrante wo na wotu adodo no a enti no wo no kone kodi ani men fa on results a o de be maye and sa adi we creepier brewia and utie delegate for no a even across board just presidential primaries when MPP mu esi any dia esi ye ewo NDC die mu clearly no ade ba ko mo kan say ye de agi esika sisi because omokwa omo nkaye. The truth is that minim ni po de share yen timemufo no say politician be the worker say okwa one ombe fidi one opa okoko on toma. See when you go to omo places omo ye adwuma MPs CEOs politicians are ye credit ye ya any appointment ye hwi kra ewie show kra obekwa kogina anim wona nkrofo otwen yeah and sad ye na kwakwa eti se wodi muka mufa musika mra ye ji musika ye ji sika
nipa no so wan ma na eti se wutirimu
odin ohun na edi pressure eto nkrofo so na obi aze omo ntua ye ka so ama pressure aba beto obi aso ye yankasa na yeto aba na omo so ayeto omo so aba na kasa no pressure aba beto obi aso but for me solution ni hear me say the political parties nankasa must come together, must agree say no, I deal with this is not the way to go. And I sa adi abe kanka ya I councillors ya ededa yekom ya haye ye nyina ye agree say no, this is not the way to go because if you go to other jurisdictions amount for no mom contribute to the politician contest because omo believe in ideas. But here no, I had the other way around. Akwakwa is a politician, is a oba, no new obi bedi nkomo, and the kind of leaders are elected so are reflective of kasa amount for no sani ye niama. Sometimes you ask yourself say, obu how to me obi pa ya to aban. There's one gentleman be no contested for assemblyman. Minimum na esiswa ye nyiye. Mami minimum so oyobia o on kanokre. He lacks integrity, no credibility, only truthful, dishonest, very disingenuous individual. And obohonum. Unim se mi angasangasa me to see me also echo area mu say no. Onye me tamfo, me ntan no. But sa position we akwa we nya boni odi be 2023 no me koye campaign atia no amanfo ne so asem na kan dey yeti me na delay at the SRC student level and I know what this guy can do. Meanwhile at the end of the day you know omo to abama no hu esunsun so you ask yourself say ye yakasa Ghana for the ababe dum pempen so a one ye ni GDA ewo your institutions mu ye ni GDA ewo leadership mu ye ni GDA ewo anything mu it every time bia enyina ye cut corners obi ye cut corners the right way dey niam no hwe enna me no kase de bia sema me ka kire obi an say so okonkotodwo anim na okobon pae na wo sre nyakopon sika ahoden a sre sanso bi o say ma woni state institution bia enya nkitahudie bia
o seminar obebo shi
o si o ko ba bia akọ require services say police say ministry say government agency say hospital yeah because usika nkwa you are dead like what's some nim share and this is here how can say until recently now when the name say birth set is less than 30 cedis until recently now when the name say na passport to crown ko akọje crown na ne bo e wo form there are so many services how require in this country now ko agency no one now pay information you won't get say utua Kwesi yankasa na ye dia ye ho say etuatua no every point bi anti ya ba beti ye ho atum say at every point no when tua won ko into etua ma we na we agiwe the corruption ya ba beti ase me tell say at a point na me amabusuafo no me namfo bi ebi obi timi hia me ye ko program or share me modest lifestyle na me yo no obi sa me say na nti wo de ko politics that day until they be say yeah so they expect to say the moment I will enter in it I will TV so and as at the end of the day they say we are sorted also because there's something there. Meanwhile that place is rather supposed to be a services a service what I say it's mindset no dey me see nyina na say collectively you condemn me here because baba jama dey we there onu na one manage issue ni because I think say I don't let me new point of person on proving e fan kire wan say onu no de ne wo to me ye de ope o hwe okotie delegates for no kre ko no enye one person na charge you omo chiche ni ama hodo but for him to come out journalist say bisa after all at least you can feign ignorance you can pretend to say you don't know the course but for you to come and face the bullet na unjira onu mga say na heading now it means that Onwakasa shooting himself in the foot. Into me, president in the core the party, for me, some people have said say a hypocritical, like I say Katasumu, I say party, the Omoye genuine. Some person, but the gesture itself said the decision say Ombeba out crack to condemn. And then see, and only one step you might take your me say na so. And secondly, o share kwai of us president so e condemning Australia Obaa obi ehun no this one enya dey so e ni nyina na ya dey speaking into the mind of people say enema bi say na enya dey next time no bibia e de no ko shemu e be fenti no I think say even going forward no e bet enema bebre so but no say sa dey we nyina ye wo mra so e political parties act mo Act 2000. Political parties, even aspirants, audited account, sources of funds, they are supposed to declare sources of funding. But here, Obia to be called no Akwaji Akaida Sika. We call no Akwaji Somalia, no Akwaji we Obia Biso Bia. At the end of the day, Sika be a GDA campaign because I see a winning at all costs. Media me say pet next time will be only a pet topic. You be visualizing on here decide this as a country no. Yenya entity ho. Yen condemn corruption related nyama to say obi cheska wa ha, ye body wa ha, we ye say. Esana at the end of the day na cyclical. Ekwa yenya nebeba otua wa ha because MP no aba mouse can MP no ni pay say. Baba Jama say mo kaso was spend almost 2.5 million and the amawe. Opa combining salary from and Onukrampo or it's not like he said there's Onukram 4 years. It's ever said 3 years. O de to no so 1 year count say salary or beji na on di 1 cedi impo on fa bi nkufa ba bia endu sa sika no. and 2.5 million no can. So what is there? Pa no no more. And Baba Jama Nangasa to surprises me.
Yeah.
Because honestly, pa say with this pedigree, any experience, no, me dentia or like be ni ade ohwehwe because akwatia na na wo ho. What be? Ade we ya obe venture ya ujam pampe I to say do or die. It must happen at all costs. It's not as if say even Pono Aban we buy a crown, a man recognition. You recognize the one, at least have a position. At least I say retirement. Because you are home. Never ya Juma. You show parliament one or call Obenya on but we should all know say politics is about making sure some man for assisting any of my brabo any of mon share work as how do you go akwemu ebe boa omo enye sadia de bia ye be call happen because me I hear people want to be say oh ye person na okasa na person na yo na ma na bi mo pom no we sign say oh say na wo yo ade contest I get people apart from that no ye ni Nkosuo be brain so almost no but I'm telling you say they will be knocked out eventually when they even show their head. You know why? Because omunisika na kai say ampala Titi ye fa no krenka no krepa say nye sika pa na edi hini na politics pa na esi ni tuase na egu nanimu asia na nka wontumi be regional chairman say ko be financier
so incoming chairman
there be na ko be financier even say when they were forming the UGC in 1947 if you look at the Nkosuo na no more list in so no lawyers wo mu merchants wo mu business big men wo mu Park Grant was actually the head. The biggest person and no at the table DT. But I know so just obey me the Ghana so when Omwaka sample call meet omotana say na who say no okunwe there they will need an extra hand active or no baby and then that's how come they invited Kwame Nkrumah into the scene. It just say you was scar by force na say who medal and as all do foreign those days me kai pa say me ni efika kada me papa TV so Kufuor 2000 na presidential appointees bini omo ministers for ne omo mo aban mu na papa tibika chem se hwe sankrofo emu hwe bra omabo na won so fasua de na be yet say omo itina o hwe omo a nkrofo a omo osuahunu for instance GH Mensa ogina parliament na okasa na oye ne niam akra na who say yes Kwame Pienim Omunyina ye nkrofo a not those days you look at them but these days you know anaka first who a financier o dey say we go support you obi na bibia we akire no ye di hu nkomo akire but see a financiers for no so atiasi mu
omo so opere
sabi ombo na makra no a osi waba monto abama no at the end of the day no so nipa no mo wan so awini and it's hurts that sometimes kwa no ube imagine obi also or a political person or say oye obi MP obi a or say oye figure see the history of this country is onim abakos just onim hwe ni tis come say ni tiu only need di in common and so only need like can clearly tell that this guy is not a smart person but to be sure no sound so di wanim because ono na nsem wo bi okoka ye say a friend is saying sebi sika obi anu won mo sika wajimi but enye sanso na sika ye che no e sanka obi abenya bi ntimi de meka ne say ye nyina na ese condemn ye ho ye culture mabajama anye ni NDC for condemn obi but I'm saying say adewi ye nyina ye nya the little opportunity ye nyina no ye bi nti ye hwa ade a e befa so a ye be say wan ka say ho yare.
All right. And I thought I said I paid 150 cedis for my birth certificate in 2008, but still, I didn't get it. Sorry for you. All right. Ebenezer, I say, yeah, great Ivan for me. Ivan Wahadada, Ebenezer. Oh, Pemanso, Pretend Ketepa. All right. You know, say, you have a cocoa board. And I was a emergency cabinet meeting. Koso. And our cabinet decided, say, a Kwambia was a finance minister for Sunny Sika. At the 8th year. I know, say, well, Olabalo miracle akoko kwafumu nikoko akwa ko di nkomo a kire o say aban no na ntirimo oden no peso betu ya rand ya ba kire the side of the story e ho eyi na ekoso okoko sector wo sese
Yeah, I think it's very important. There be a politics, leadership, governance, must always focus on the pressing needs of majority of the people. Cocoa over the years has been the backbone of Ghana economy until recent times, and other sectors have emerged, try to compete. But from Titi basin there, I thereby quiet me reap a lot of dividends from it. Cocoa and cocoa farmers have been very, play quite a crucial role. Our multi so my so anything affecting the farmer, I think that must capture the priority of the president and the government, and it's the reason why I think that the president issued a directive. Yesterday there was an emergency cabinet section focusing on the challenges. And I hope, we'll be able to find a lasting solution, able to address these challenges and navigate it. But yeah, if you stretch the conversation a little bit, now we say, cocoa board. An institution, a Jumana say, Ghana cocoa, ye na young concoto, na young concoton, na young fasicano be emitu for na young so, young fabi more mine hobrano. Everyone is saying, and that institution will quickly transform from your friend is saying profit-making entity into a sort of debt-producing machine, because cocoa board is one a debt machine. They see how a car and they produce, and for me it's very embarrassing. And Ubekomno now the decisions are causing in recent times kwabrane a bony team at the institution now, because we live in a country where punitive sanctions in those kind of way, you are relegated to the background. So anybody I'll be your opportunity to be in power and things I can just do anything and get away with it. MPP have listened to a lot of the guys in there, farming areas, farmers and seeking to incite them say but that is not what the situation is. The fact of the matter is cocoa board na nkasane ya bureka gusu and some of the kwanya ekana faso buy mind boggling, you understand? And sometimes I blame the current cocoa board you see, whenever you inherit an entity or we are saying and a situation like this, let the people know. I can't just say governance and yabosom. So what's your sense for so? Because one problem, but I think I will try to tell people the state and nobody will take you serious. You understand? I sat here some time ago and attempted to open some of the way to you. Because that is what you need to, governance and open it up. Let people know the state of, because John Mahama promised to pay cocoa farmers 70% of the FOB price. And indeed he paid. But the only unfortunate thing is dollar, no nam set tiba for mintino, the money and not as a farmers of Monsakano, they couldn't. Because that is the exchange is a great problem. I wasn't the president, but the promise that he made is obetuya cocoa farmers 70% of the FOB price. He kept that particular promise, but anam said na dollar aswati aba for mintino cocoa farmers can komunya around 6,000. They couldn't get because of the exchange rate. And it is a lie for LB. Better be aka say promise no make you the promise has been and dollar no swati aba for cocoa farmer no sika kese there, but are compensating the other side. And I look at the economy and I try to stabilize, and it's a woje sikana wenya, even though said that now we expect to cost no wenya na it will compensate for these things. But kwabrane chire and na to go amount for say sikana almost 70,000. Sa 70,000 the whole FOB price, sa buying time ni na the farmers kwa enu 7,000 because of the exchange rate. So it is highly hypocritical. And again, answer na buying bekono na sa jute sack na se for no ya the a big report to clear ko munyan clear kwabrani sign contract e ko pia bebrebe gum some of the sack na ye behia no maybe in the next 5-6 we kwa no 15
years old
exactly but kwabrani tena sign contract cocoa board no dey come eba modern eco science contract no ekoto baaye. I know that they are morning I'm here, and today they are emboldened to be doing press conference. And again, 2016, John Mahama Babakono. Na cocoa ni to strive to a point. Eka 2016. You find 1 million metric tons of cocoa. 2024. Abino Bakono. Na cocoa syndicated loan yakwakwaje. Say ye babato cocoa. Na yakwakutu yakano. Syndicated loan na yadeka. It got to a point even cocoa we had to collateralize it. Yet kosikam sabe ya ibenya sika. cocoa board this ne your friend is saying ne documents I had a cocoa loan come friend is saying the credit worthiness and nam so am I cocoa loan every na it was 0. You could not go out there because cocoa now want to mean the over 390 something thousand metric tons of cocoa. You need to pay in the next year. And the funny aspect of it is that next year now ubetiano say cocoa price in the cost now you are not going to sell at the current price because Nippon went in the car in the last year, so you are going to use the last year price and just such an entity in a better economy. So these are the factual realities to me and pay attention to. Over the years, the financing model of Cocoa Board, I've always criticized it. It doesn't make sense. Sa Cocoa syndicate ya kwaji bafuna insi husi hon ya ba beto Cocoa ni ya kwa kutia. So when the MPP in 2022 make that declaration, so free na kono syndicated loan yang kwaji BM, they created an impression say or other financing model be a sustainable pay, not knowing say a Ghana Cocoa Board books were so dirty to the sense that and the credit ratings of Ghana at the time there wasn't any single entity from Ghana because you demonstrated say so we lost that particular chance to go to your friend is saying for that cocoa syndicated loan. And the papa so I'm making it look like government has a certain financing model be ever. And then in the mua about changing there need to be a definite discussion as to what financing model will be appropriate for us because early stages are Mahamudu taking over now the economy is so you cannot make and start any conversation to go for any loan at the time because mine and Kasakwana fena over here near mama and son what thinking about loan. So the option of going for those loans now then the cocoa board will have to fall on other people who are ready to provide their money for you to buy the cocoa then ukotonwa. Not your friends say sikani who say the BCI but private person or not in the sika amount that money and like a friend guarantee other sources of way the amount if you no scan or the amount or share the prevailing your friends a market price and the what promise of farmers he doesn't care because he's a business person you understand and sikana buy akwa what the top price Robaka say and the cocoa no eswati before I buy a take over I buy take over early stages now it was around 5,000 metric tons 5,000 per ton dollar per ton and then I dip it almost by your friends $100,000 about 4,000 what you can set it price price on the previous 5,000 cocoa farm and you cannot go to a cocoa farm and tell them matter price so that can never happen in this country because it will be politically suicidal. So a buyer will have to find any other alternative aside reducing the cocoa price because the very moment you go say that is suicidal say politically it is very dangerous to make that decision. And the question is how do you come up with a way the financing gap will be addressed. And this is the challenge. In some of my country, when you know, say, and yet deliberate say, obiti cocoa board and that, Randia been what taking certain reckless decision, idea about doing that. A systemic, and the man no about doing and catch up with us. So going forward, I think what we need to discuss is the appropriate financing model. Either say about domestic or external. Now you're making sure say cocoa board say and a very secure source of funding going forward. This is how we want to do it. And again, cannot just walk free. And because people sat our ECG did the same thing. Okay, cables in as a form. Every night a bin in them sawam as a form. Quite first or mine sometimes what's in China as a young person I will hear the rate they pioneer near my first or you feel so embarrassed and ask yourself and your mind way obiti baby or dream my home because you can't be doing these things about your lose power and sign contract yen to talk to Tonema and the sad aspect in the saa ne ma nya meduru ekwa na yetua nipa ni nyina aka dada because ye one hwe one juice ka on bo mo fa ma so on mine cannot be running on this particular line. So for me I think that it's sad that this thing Cocoa Board is going through this way, but I think that now that the president has taken keen interest in it, I hope that we'll be able to navigate our way through. Now, sir, and some now Nkosuo na mi nkura se omutu ntrogu cocoa farmers assume say obi na akoboka na obi na yese no obi ya yese no nnokra bi anim nipo modi Cocoa Board eka edwim ni na sefo the same person because entity no hand it over to them no now it has a positive we have say equity about the sign I will hand it over, no, then you are run over about 2.something billion in terms of negative equity. And the same person today have the moral audacity running from farmers telling them, say, and a buying alpha musika, sika ben a buying a fire. When they are privy to the prevailing way, I walk your friend saying the market. And again, and I'm say over the years, yenya near my yentino. Cocoa na yen ye produce any Cote d'Ivoire no. We are not the people who even determine the price. Isn't it shameful? Yana ye produce a raw material no, and yeah because we are unable to add value. Nipa na oko add value no will determine the price. It doesn't make sense. So we must also be looking at value addition. Kwa ebe faso cocoa no. You have turn into a finished product. So you send your product now, and then there is a price tag. In your one hour inside, but also one raw now the car on the decoy BB or the factory. So the bed determine price and amount. So we must also be looking at some of these things. Cocoa board the car to the sense that now one of the entities is CMB or one of the cocoa marketing way. Now you're torn a Japan, your body don't come because PBC.
Yeah, PBC, yeah, PBC.
Yes. I'm a brand table be candy not happy with the your power man
that was last week.
Yes, the gentleman. And these jokers today are out there making loud noise about cocoa board. Yeah, PBC no. Yes, a son and near man a car and as if you know be good where na auction because a car on the entity agu. Cocoa board the same thing. And
then you could be sad Dr. Bawumia will meet the press or also on your way say cocoa board you go.
Oh yo. So yeah, these are the factual realities. So I think government should find a way. Yade abayemawa nya fe na wo be blame. I understand say you don't need to be blamed, but I think the story must also be told. Sabe ya manfo be hu de ekoso because these people are out there deceiving farmers and telling them say ya na say sika na obi kura ka say esan komoma mo 60 million. How is it possible? The FOB price at the time and it cost 5,000. 5,000 no convert here saying how can you pay way? But the fact is that dollar na swate the bank kept its promise by making sure that the 70% of the FOB price will be paid, but dollar depreciation into no it has gone to the other side. You understand?
So dollar no so a depreciating
that is the level of intellectual dishonesty sorting into our politics. Some of these guys because I'm going to do negative politics. Yan say nipa they are the best when it comes to some of these things. But the things they are accusing people of, almost setting the board emotion, everything that has happened. Since when everybody cocoa a buying will have to pre-finance. Your friends say kofa cocoa, kutiaka, jessica, and you did all these things in the it's funny.
Mete Osha rollover contractor where cocoa board and casa document where I'm fast when you are or total rollover contract of 333,768 metric tons worth at 2,661 per ton. Into total delivered 235,395 metric tons using 2024-2025 production purchase at producer price of $3,100 per ton. Next, I don't know.
So you see, that there is a financing gap now.
There's a financing gap. So say $103 million. Send a bet me
yes, and my culture said price in the water so it's not an option.
Yeah.
So it means that is why the president has come in. You need to find a way.
Because to go and look for money.
Yes, a customer will benefit here, but from so you should. So that is how. But I think cocoa board now structurally, we need to just set it up properly.
Yeah.
And some of the institutional laxity, is high. I think there must be certain stringent measures.
How conditions and services so you power?
Oh, Nankana, one who say you too big waiter. Yeah, I think you see, state own enterprises over the years, and there are two teams. They are not entities. They run a profit. But can we say they are entities? They run for a loss. So most of them have become debt-producing machines. And on mobile mine car. Bank of Ghana for the first time to move over 60 billion. What to be that? ECG Airboka. Your friends saying almost all the entities Airboka. But these are people who are paid well. CEO, he's paid even better than the president and MPs. For them. Your friends are fat allowances, but they are all running debt. Yes, we can understand that some of the woe, but we cannot always be accepting. No. That human indiscretions and those kind of stuff.
Divine. Cocoa board the same way.
When cocoa board the same way, I same here, and when you put it share ne if you put it into a friends a historical perspective we say cocoa for ni cocoa board in some na nya dia obetumi atuna jeje mu anaso obe handle no ebia la keke because we check here history fiti Kwame Nkrumah pencil even pre-colonial times crown any post besinda who say yen budget and yen GDP ni yen bibia no we acquire for cocoa contribution from the economy never crashing and that's a big collapse.
Sure.
Contribution no very significant ultimate relegate
yeah.
And it had to say acquire for no omuni yen wo contract. Do you know say almost can ye training say ko school.
Yeah.
Na fa onim de no be manage ye na nanom adwe na e wa ache no no say ko school. Na fa onim de no ebra ebeboa na ye manage ye. Ye mum no de akọ school no ye nyansa na ye nya ye no ye mum ye de wiom ye de bomb kro no e mismanage yom and that's quite unfair. She cocoa board literally practically like crumbling on its knees out to say yeah, how challenges. Why? How did we get here?
Yeah.
It's because say nipa sheda bonitrimu pose placing the interest of the ordinary farmer no. I was so and no one kasa because how come say e kai fo no mo ko efuom omuko nrem ekodo e de enuaye ba na oman no timidi kwaje bosia o e wo mudin mu omosuma mu yoba mo kra mo de kwaje hu sika enje ho faso na eba na we see utumi nya musika enfa mom it's because of how ya manage institution no hwe ukokai Auditor General's report 2023 there ya wo mun say unim say administrative overhead costs nkwa ebro the entire sika no mu tua cocoa farmers foka na o share omo breakdown one you can see say crofo just wicked say omo ko for monitoring no hwe omo ko monitoring say o yo take mu no aba wafuom na esi o ye behwe na ye hwe si o ko share budget ya assign ya omo de call rounder more than half of producers for can cause that particular unit office ni pay monitoring meanwhile na esi ye sika enfantua. Even when there was an embargo placed on recruitment, say no, your budget no, I tight. Until at this point, no, my recruitment, me say. That was when last minute.
Yes, and it's true. Quickly, I think that there's overstaffed cocoa board. No, workers no over 100,000.
Yeah, and somebody was saying, he was met with say, you're
packing it.
Yeah, you're packing, and I said, okay, you'll be at this. Yes.
Payroll so crampa ye ni office mom ye ni baby mom ye ni baby adwuma mo ye and ye recruit them and it's cut across na Ivan e kaje scholarship secretariat e ka mo agina to and na me no ka say omanga na hia suahunu bi wo advanced artificial intelligence man bi munti no we need to go and expand UK ye de ka UK amasisi yi ye ntumi how did we get here? In 2022-2023, the Minister of Finance wrote to the Secretary, Scholarship Secretary, said no. Pause. Sankrofona mo position mo ni na no yen hwe how you be reconcile in financial na make sure say omo sikasam ye betua biansa. Unim say that sorry ye no kwabra ni 2024 no kra na ya ma no warning kra no 2023 e ho kra no sa so nipa e konkumu na dia ya ne say okobrane ani oba atwempena nimpena oni oba na twi keke ni nti no obekọ no oba na busua ni nyina line ni nyina obi agu UK enya scholarship and it's not even based on merits. So the way cut across ye di e unbone mi kokofo no I'm not going to say me ni aban enya aduana say ebia bebia state na aban ehunu ho a I to say why handicap quite handicapped no may sympathize with Abai. But me there, I'm on the side of the farmers. The farmers no na me there me ni omo urging because e kokokokoko ba. Ye didi no mo akomodi omo. What I say? Ye bo abro say ya na sankofo ne tete ho. Ye bo abro say ya na sankofo ne to hwe ECG. Could you imagine say okabrani o me ni maji o nipa ne trim na o say or procure stationery. Stationery or procure in advance of 30 years.
Yes, niama no obode ba no.
Photocopy paper. Wa 30 years.
Wa madam.
People to say photocopy paper and niama ya de be say no order aba begu honum. Da no tie rande abi jute sacks. Ya order containers ya to be clear ya san so order etua in advance no kwabda na kofie akoda na yere nchen. And yet hande ena yesi kokofo no ye nya abotre mo obi eni obenya abotre where we must find money as say ye di kotuo mo ka no e say dem sika mo but abai so to me mba no me hwe han e be ka say oh ye tua sika we are going to find money somewhere until ye tua we omo di sa abone no no makokoda Auditor General's report 2023 biwa sika ye lusu ye through malpractice corruption and corruption related in Yemen. It was a tune of 25 billion. We didn't say 18.5 is a energy sector and ECG pay. Energy sector 18.5 billion. Now beside say Ebane saying Nipa na omo running under no mo kwanda no or no say or engage in what's your fellow CSR corporate social responsibility. Ako onu no ti o ntimi ntia and events independent power producers car on to mean tia osimesika on to mean yeshe no on so akoto motorbikes more than 1,000 because I say order who's a kind of problem in procurement and akoto motorbikes so the kwakoma institution so no ye corporate social responsibility yanka se to untuaka and all this nyina yesika e sink into individual pockets. Why are they still there? Imagine say obeko ECG se sia say akoto credit wa okita osika obedu esi network in so you will be contract every month be as you car. Now still the person is still holding on. Nipa na so na so manage the same contract. You see there be. Meanwhile no okwa services na you say provide them amount for no any ho.
Na no wonam ha na meter nyansa yenya hwe kwabrane award meter ye replace. Yes, because ya contract.
Me see Ghana problem no. Procurement. And unim say ya ma sebi nkofa dwen nya adwuma. Da no madam bi ka kire me teacher ni bi o upper west. Ot honum and what letter ko ECG say roof leaky omo here nsuo omo here washroom near yi omo tra omo sanka omo honum a ya the next more than 400 ababegu ono bi say
na
konya de omo de no say o ya order from ministry na de abana mudinka ono so ono request for hwe omo say o ngia na jagu awia ne mu because ya the contractor mo bi say ko bobo dex na pabegu onum na yentua o kind when people don't even need it into who say Ghana say obi pretend say odwin na oye bibi kakra na it say bi obenya film but when it comes and benefit you mo no mama dwen no abo ayi I say adwin fia bo mutrim hwa bibi o kai say ayi nkrofo bi e share that by say obo ba support and health sector abcc cheap compounds ni ayi na that time no President John Romani Mama first time no ma sign a contract be esenka abanda da no continue minister ne bae no unu say because ye buyer you see ye man kickback ye man hwe bia menu omo ye ya na omo si o yes eba eno kra ka ma bibi ye sake no all because na o push age omo ko find out no okọ ese okọ cabinet meeting ko fone to one mo si o zango for project ne dey mi wa ko fone no musika ba be bibia be from the start mo ya ba hwe itino ye boy ho abra say ye be gin dia solving crofo problem a ye di anim dia ne adwe ne nya adwuma na ke tra say hwe okuye ni ye si cocoa contract cocoa road is lego ye cocoa ho it is a cocoa ni a omu kwafuo mu you know how omu roads near deplorable now say there be Nkosuo hospital Nkosuo health facility mom unyo mu kwan yie uba be si cocoa clinic ewo North Kaneshi meanwhile no mu kwafuo mu a owo ka omu snake serum no ye freeze because one freeze say o dia ba betu kolebu ne ko bisa say ni pa he no owo ka omu e de omu ba ho 37 they come bush meanwhile bush mo no say you have to think about the farmers and their interests no you careless. Me say sometimes how are we trying say your boy and one boy treaty and near boy and walk chrono media me say last time you know I was on the observer mission of South Africa in their elections and one of my colleagues from Congo on me now no catch him say sometimes bro. Because I say politician, you can still solve the problem and eat. Exactly. And still let your children attend the best schools. Or say you will drive the best car and still solve the problem. How come say? Because me I don't know how.
I agree.
It's possible say like me. Ebi wa nkofo dom ne meja me. So manage we ma me was you construct. Obi wa o sit down was you divine obetimi aboa me ne yesi hwe. E dan ni keke na me hwe na me monitor say yesi o me kwa haba no. Me fa hwe but me akasa so me sorted in the process.
Yeah.
You also we a minister. Unya sorted who award the contract. Who make sure say contract no. Yeah. Unya hwe. Now make sure say wa award the wenye kickback crowd eje but make sure say ade no. They are solving. Na mu de mu jiwi a na makọ akoda say ye nyina ye fa no enkope mu bo. How do you treat the state like that? Me kokobot problem no. I am emotional, sentimental about it because people suffer. Ye bre and as you see you know ya nye careful black gold na ye keka na you see you won't say black gold na cocoa na cocoa e so your economy na se no. When you give people options, people will go for other avenues and bois or mine. For instance, you see a young name gold. Gold meaning maybe if you say see our baby out to Uyabi. Now for best started some may be experimenting. And unfortunately for us as a country too. See, let's not pretend. I always say they say any policy be national policy be for especially the youth in future no. You did addressing what we call the shortfall ebenya wo artisanship mu. Yeah. It told them say see no because of a certain culture. See, enkola young people are more no on pay juma, on pay kiayo, on pay apprenticeship. The
quick money.
Bibia quick because our orientation na yede mam mrantia ne nkola no at the basic level no say it is obi aye quick na nke ba ne say na isi hairdresser etumi tena on mo no achoro apprentice needed with salary. Apprentice yes also if apprentice and the salary ka ho. That's why we are going. I can pay. You see unim say we see die obekọ site say 10 people na on 9 nkrofo mu fi neighboring countries Ghana bi baako because mebu no empe eniama sua omo mpe sa no nyuma ope fast and then no na cost sector ni mu na yempanyifo no kọhwe the average age na ye nkrofo mu work ayo mu no. I'm telling you say in the next 20 years more than 70% any one man one me be replace you.
That's it, a big question. All right. Well, the question can see upon a divine atu no. Yamene yambuafo. Yensha Kofi Ofosun cancer. And I was saying people before ko and I be so and friend is be an amamka be an I one and yay. And I'm releasing almost search on the fair who say almost who scholarship documents former director be assigned dear I don't know. So
yeah. I think the gentleman knew what he was saying when he was on the platform, because Nipana now hosting Abochimi from Techiman, very experienced journalist, and so we quite fast or querying our platform no so maybe a man for her video no. He took almost about 5 minutes questioning him. Yeah, a man can say ain't say a from pa me. Emma, he insisted say yes. Our evidence, because to sit on such a platform and you need smaller platform or baby because of social media you know. Now okwajetum say yes minim na ya ton na MPP for kwa na ya ton bi NDC aba ya ton bi. That is a very grave offense allegation to make, because already you know my batna have the documents over about 700 pages abegu ha aba ba kire wo say krono akoso scholarship secretariat a ka egu ho asese amano ka say ya ban here from UK. Omo ban Ghana from Canada and other way you can send students a car egu ho ye run short courses at the man for no mo yire ni omo mpananom ebo eka obi ko UK kodi 4 days for yes a friend top up program and I say yeah short course 4 days yes ya me per day
na because see ono kosua de ni sabi o ni yire anani kunwe tumi nya kwan ene ni mbu atopenti esi e mani kuna alawa for time ani
ya makwabrane scholarship
ewo yini mo
ya makwabrane scholarship ne ya fa ne yere ne ma ba 4 de akire na yakwa o minus here tua na yere ne ma na stipend abra ne ma bi sua de na kwabrane na no ya fan say odi ne yere achi a o mo bra bia o no ye tua na stipend no asia tro letter abra scholarship secretary say o me ma me awu o ya fan say Ghana nti no me pese mu ntwa take it ma me hoban me mfa mbra me hwe ma me na mu nsam tua ma me na scholar o sika bu nti. And then we pay for all this nonsense. And you already know, Ghana for a very incised about Nkosuo. Your friend is like scholarship secretariat. And then I say investigation Koso dada. And for you to be boldly on TV to say, yeah, turn scholarship. And you see, people should look at the interview, how the journalist asked him several questions. I managed to say, indeed, this guy, Obaa, or Obaa, why CEO of your friend say, exactly. Ordinary, no. So to make such categorical allegations, no, he knew that definitely he will be called. Yefrawa, one of our alleged, and you need to lead evidence to justify, say, indeed, Kwaku Tombi, Abena Tombi, Bansamna Okano. You see, now only the Oka and a crap because scholarship were being sold. On one, because the records in the scholarship secretary, my country said there is a guy of free UK, say, or Ghana. Nimianom. Yet on scholarship, mom, when I'm so back and forth, fake documents and as for you're buying the boys in almost 10 years and they cannot travel to UK. And there are a number of people because of that scholarship scandals now air cost because they were using it to do visa racketeering. Yeah, facilitating visa amount. Omunko school, no, they're too kind. So these criminal things are air cost, no. Kodo for soon cancels and why no. Oh, yeah, where? It's the reason why, according to sources, you call it them, no. Scholarship award letters, eguni them. You have saying, and no objection, eguni them, no objection. They say, Ghana didn't see Kama say Kusian de we no. We are no actual letter, but say, meant me my back Ghana be in Pesame Kahantino. I'm objecting.
To return to even come and serve. No, sounds so send a stipend there.
Yeah. So it's a fact, it's a scholarship secretary, and some now branch and can it was business and no more running. So say what probably provide further details. And what can you should be ready to provide those details. You understand? So this drama around MPP na yakojirani ya say.
This is a lawyer can say a political arrest.
A political arrest na asem no kwatena radio so camera make share na no. So we nim nyansa na make kwatena radio so akoka asansem we ya. You should be able to provide evidence. You understand? Yeah, sometimes the excesses of our security agencies wherever here na yatam nipa na ya ne ko secret locations ana man dey nsebunu an kan twa na meboa. What tam nipa na wo ne kwa de ba bia. At least the lawyer should be in the know. What I say? Baby, I have a dream. Wint me chini pam fanu baby. No. Sanse bunu dey see twa so. But the fact of the matter is say, niema na kwa na kan no. Nsama, he has to provide evidence. I bet me because state already providing your fans investigation. And the wo nsama what me aka sanse mo yo say enne nyina e course obi ton scholarship. Sasa for je ne ton scholarship the one that maka say UK na all kano. Under NDC, nobody has been awarded scholarship to go to UK. So in some now, what kind of side we because that admission came from his side. He needed to do that force equivalent. Say, but yeah, I'm on for Bajatum say, Obisu Tombi. But that is not the reality. Last year, Nipo Munya scholarship travel outside Ghana were less than 20. Because a car a guhono, a yaka to a hefana within the panoko. What I say? So I think there scholarship we know the purpose of Kwame Nkrumah the bad and near to because purpose and they say the emerging field that Ghana yen said need personnel or young form outside or more decide Indian, no farmer boy, and yes, I TBM. I'm for your humanities, I'm for Soroko law through your first scholarship secretariat. The okay courses I'm for a year. Sometimes what's here? Bofuno. And some of these scholarships cannot stipend and cannot bet me at training over there 10 people. I will leg on. Then as for that boy bro. So for me, I think that this scholarship, foreign scholarship, we need to restrict it strictly to specific events like this robotics, Internet of Things, events AI, those new emerging fields. That is you cannot give Obi scholarships on quite law about thing. You can't give Obi so on quite humanities and other way. When those things, faculties, we can train those individuals here. So I think that is a lesson for us. Some they came to destroy almost everything. Minimum one sector. And so far. And Akufuado. And now we say leadership for Kroma say. Kwabrane turning the scholarship secretariat, into some kind of a profiteering enterprise. And on it to run a scheme, and quickly I got in a parliament. What I say, and nobody is even questioning anybody. I think that states, need to sharpen the accountability. Your fans are driving, so that will be brought to justice. And yes, I am quite a I understand investigation is going on, and it's good the president swiftly responded because over the years, but for the president to hear something on social media to quickly request to say investigation should be conducted, a chance that we're also moving somewhere. You understand? So I think some of these things, in as much as the excesses of the security agencies, as if might want people to question it, it is in that light to say, as he should be able to provide enough evidence about the investigation. And truly, and some was not speaking. And some documents in his house justifying say whatever going on in the scholarship secretariat, now he was part of it. The reason why he has been able to tell you details. So such a person becomes a person of interest in the ongoing criminal inquiry. So he should be able to provide us details as to how it happened. How fast was scholarship award letter be good them? Kwanya, your fans saying no objection be good them. Any other way charter, I want the phone, so any other conversation he should be able to provide those details so that it will help government in its quest to unravel the sort of puzzle now also our scholarship secretariat. So for me, I think that yes, everybody has the right to speak the way or free yes, security agencies and yes, but it cannot rob the main issue on the stage because the journalist asked him almost 7 times and he admitted, say, yes, I can prove. Yes, I can prove. Yes, I can prove. Now, when I be prove, I when I out of
we put them a bonnet tell. They only say only. Sabi you say na kwenya near better TV so microphone way anymore. I dare say to me, the kind catcher when they say I didn't I can or ye cannot correct. Everybody pa. Yeah. And I say Nyansa womb. On say matese Nkosuo ka say senia ebia abaya go about handling the issue I arrest no ye detaining no de keka onyina no high-handed approacher ebia nka abaya nka so yi nani no. You see, for me, I believe say when you get the chance say it as it is, but make sure say you are saying the truth. The fact is say opportunity excel be kasa ne chese unya asemu enim waka de gu nyonko fi okatu mu aji so no waka but we are san so a na say undi no kure Obaa ye yes scholarship secretariat asem udon say si obo kasa minim me we evidence betumi approve go and prove it I to say it as see na asem bia bana me pese me nka asem bi fangu hu fi akekọ abra me aminim sa asem na me kan me ni evidence but ye bechi me a me see o na mo so asem kito we am kai wa bu nipa no fi sa asem kito o kai and you know if you check your back asem ne history most of the time niama ama aban one efeli ye overthrow aban is because of misinformation, disinformation, and how you peddle falsehood, fake news ni a peddle ni SEO we I osume CSA e ba ko hwehwe mu no na no kure ba ko SAD. Look at how Kwame Nkrumah did too no the propaganda ye de to ne so kwabrade de sasi ne bukutuka ejina General Bawa enim woni fie ka kire ne say Kwame Nkrumah the Russians phobi what see tunnel from a very say castle Osu castle was why castle Emma tunnel be straight at the Babe Kunkum soldiers for Bema camper on Bedabe Soreno and people believed Emma and only Gina so edit to Kwame so the soldiers for no one fee Shy Hills no fee Sunyane for being any de Kekawin Abano. They were told to send Crophobia the land, the Kwame Nkrumah Koyeno, the mercenaries no movie Russia and Abba. It's all the movement now, facing mercenaries. They didn't know Sasana, they have been lied to in the bay some bay operation, and the bay Kuya, a subverting in progress. At the end of the day, no crown way, na intro. Media may say, yeah, politics, but you're honest about the things we tell the public, we say, and then we should have facts. And you say, because maybe and then all of a sudden, I don't know how this NDC government they are going to manage it, but some culture is also ever, and it has happened in the past. Almost form of communication, you know, India grow. Sorry, no, now you set the agenda, no. Funya. And your mom, now we don't have to. And then, oh, no more flyer be.
Ghana today.
Flyer. Oh, no flyer be. No more some. Enim to so and nobody is addressing it. And Nkosuo and our platform be obi be kotu randiabe. I had not to fly. So if you look at the text no, yeah, they are to ni dinas no. All be can be abefu. So when I did my background check to find out no, as some way pass if Randy actually said it there, then one kasa yi because find out son of Kwabrane akuku ade no from. O shene dem we akuku no designing no dey akoshe papa no. Iti me say the fact is say Nyankopon any nabofo etutu o mobile ni o mobile ni we shouldn't also forget say some so tutu ni ko bi e won chan twan ni ebesi nti asaban no e dey hihye egu akwa mu si no be solving problems your predicament and challenges no or who say Nkosuo bi so baby they are just waiting for a scandal, they are waiting for a mishap, they are waiting for something to happen ebegu and people are waiting to say all of a sudden you call the kotofuela yanji obi a party card and can't say we QR print no o fu no ye teswa na ye ton say amount dollar ye corporate na e clear na ma ye nyina e class Ghanaians but you say some people are just sitting on the fence waiting say dollar no value no e be depreciate against the foreign currency na or their campaign or trying say e be ka say fuel akọ 30 cedis no or the agifans say see e ka kire mu na ne mama eni magu ase na ke eni na ye titi mu it shouldn't happen like that o man na e ba akopẹ.
Thank you so much. Minna Divine Chromas and I mean Abema Ivan Che Innocent ase. And then the Ivan they was some done see because situation here or the firm wa ban on nature say your door or my and yes another Ebenezer October but me will show you studio. Because on what you can was at a time. Yeah what there be an or they change Friday and Joe no send you messages. Hey yeah
no come here else on us you
UK. And yeah he's I'm so my money time I do baby.
Baby, I will be a mature.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's our parliament that divine. So I say, is it so? Yeah, baby, a bit to condemn Kaakyire. And I bet you the party. I don't know. But Miss Rawa, I may have done my China Friday time with Bishop Bonigas and Beba so live and colored by medical culture. Same. Jandam killed Bako, Sammy Jenfidia, to that even Yabema, divine king. And Ramma was on my flyers, baby. Sammy Jenfi wife owned jewelry shop in dear Dubai. And I'm say, hey, say Winnie, I'm here. I'll meet you. Fake news, you know, it was so bonny. Or more 2016. Until this time around, Divine Bessie, NDC as a government, you should take your communication very serious. Yenyamu PR for. Yeah, Kakra ye be huni ye ba ye beka. By any nyina so that there be a babetna aka. It is your responsibility to do it. And it's in Yami Admo China Friday. Ye ne wo ebeshia. Pacho, ya crow. Bye bye.